rolling with moves. You felt bad yesterday, right? Did we feel bad? Or as Travis said it, hey, we moved on. We moved on from LeBron. And moves happen this morning. We'll react. DeMarco and Travis plus Young D, DeAndre Hawkins, ball nowhere extreme. He did Lakers Talk Daily today. Then he took a nice relaxation. Maybe he got out his chainsaw. By the way, if you listened to the show yesterday all the way till the end, you got that joke.
Circumcision.
Oh. Funchy Lover, producer Michael Funches is here, and you're here for the No Stress Sports Talk Express. Let's do it.
How about some whiskey and wings with Baby Whale? Call right now.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
Oh, why don't you shut up?
Yes. DeMarco said that was going to be his wrestling name.
That's going to be my wrestling name when I put on a mask. Booger Sugar.
Yo, Wednesday afternoon in the Southland right now.
Yeah. And Greg Bergman in the house on a Wednesday as well.
Downhill.
And hey, before we get back into the Walker Kessler, Quentin Grimes, Mamu, Colin Sexton of it all.
Lakers.
Right. Really?
Did the court get wider?
Really?
Wider.
Hold on. Everybody be quiet for a second. Just hold on. Say it again.
The Snowtime Lakers. Come on.
That's really
incredible.
Oh, my God.
You can take the rest of the day off. You've done your job.
Yeah, put it down, walk out. Be George Costanza. That's it.
That's it. I'm out
What's
of here.
going on here?
I'm out of here. We will get back to the Snowtime Lakers in a second.
Snowtime Lakers.
Some more NBA breaking news, according to Shams Charania. Here you go. This is a blockbuster trade in name and reality. The Boston Celtics have agreed to trade Jaylen Brown to the Philadelphia 76ers for Paul George, 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks, sources tell ESPN. So Jaylen Brown, one of the best players in the league, is on his way not only to a new team, but to a team that is one of the Boston Celtics' most fierce rivals, the 76ers.
They're in the same division.
Yeah.
It's very odd to trade within division like that. I guess it really doesn't matter so much anymore. It's still in the Eastern Conference, though.
One of your best players.
Yeah.
One of the best players in the league.
To your biggest, that makes no sense. I can't believe he had such a fall from grace so fast.
The 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round. I guess it's different than the pick swaps.
Pick swaps.
Yeah.
But it's also putting in Paul George. Paul George is injured
is a non-entity
all
at
the
this
time.
point.
Throw in.
Yeah.
That whole thing when he said this is my favorite season, that didn't resonate really good with the Celtics.
It's also wing for wing.
You got knocked out. He said this is my favorite year. That did not go over well with them. It was a matter of time.
Year he was the lead singer.
Yeah.
Right? Like he wasn't singing the chorus. He wasn't playing the bass. He was the front man of the band.
Front.
He did elaborate, though, by saying that he what he meant by it being his favorite year is because he saw guys alongside of him develop, and guys like Peyton Pritchard.
But just
that is what he stated when he was on his stream.
Here's one thing I have learned.
What he says and what he actually means are different things.
What I have learned in 33 years of doing this, the context of what you said is almost irrelevant. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
And what he said, the context does change it. People don't hear it. People don't remember it. People hear they blew a big lead to the Sixers of all teams. They were out. He was the main man for a time. It really is surprising because he is a terrific player.
Great player.
He is a terrific player. The Celtics obviously are going in a very different direction. They get Jaylen Brown back, but this is it's not quite a rebuild if you got a player like Jason Tatum, but Paul George is not the answer to anything they're doing there. They got the inferior player in this situation. That is a very, very surprising deal.
Although I don't care anymore, we said about like where LeBron lands, but I do wonder where he lands now because there's a lot of movement going on, and I wonder what team he picks.
He just waits at this point. No,
That's what I'm saying.
He can wait as long as he wants, especially when he's saying that he's going to take. If he'll take a minimum if he has to, he doesn't care about the money. He's going to take more than that most likely.
But
the fact
movement.
is, he can wait as long as he wants if he's only going to take a minimum.
Crazy.
He shouldn't.
Plus, he's got to produce his documentary.
Well, of course. Well, see, that part of it is just insane. Like I'm almost happier he's gone because the documentary is not here.
You know, it's good. It's like Chris mentioned it in the open. I mentioned it during Crosstalk. I mentioned it to you guys yesterday. And it is literally at the top of my notes today.
I don't care.
It is something new.
Oh, yeah.
That's something new that the new Lakers, these Snowtime Lakers, as DeMarco coined them, are new. Are they better? I don't know. We're going to find out. We'll see.
You know, when we were kicking this around about who they got, how they look, did you overpay for Walker Kessler and everything? Like you said, you're kind of committed to this for a while, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, at least 4 years.
The guy I keep thinking about is Luka. Here you go. You have to make this work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were counting on you to be a superstar. It's time for us to start talking about him leading this group. This is what you wanted, right? This is pretty much the squad he wanted.
He wanted an A-list center.
Walker Kessler qualifies.
Check.
Does he?
Yeah, he's considered an A-list center.
Does he?
In this era of basketball, you can put him up there because I think they're looking at potential as well. As far as
A-list people, there's an end of the A-list. He's still in the A-list.
He's an 89.9.
There you go. Right.
What the things that he does? What did they need the most? They needed defense the most.
Yes.
So he is a defense-first center.
Yes.
He's also a good rebounder offensively and defensively.
Yes.
He sets good screens. He'll be able to have some putbacks. He can be a lob threat off of the pick and roll to Luka. All those things matter and all that. He's not going to be having some a great inside game that they don't actually really need all that much.
I land on the Kessler of it all, and not just Kessler, but the entire group of guys. So you're talking about Sexton, you're talking about Grimes, you're talking about Mamu, you're talking about Kessler. The four guys that they've added. Rui, it seems very likely, is gone. Kennard is gone. Marcus Smart is gone. We know DeAndre Ayton's back. It's new. It's much, much younger. Yep. It is much, much more athletic. It is a different sort of team. Now, and we can speculate. We can talk about what we think is going to be good, what we think might not be as good. But the goal, like you were saying, Greg, they needed to get better defensively.
Yep.
They need to get more athletic.
Yep.
They need to get younger. They checked all three of those boxes. Now, are they better? I don't know. We'll see. They're going to have to play a little before you can kind of evaluate that, in my opinion.
Right, and if you look at the names that went out, and Rui is probably going to be one of them that does go out eventually, but right now it's LeBron out, Kennard out, Rui is going to be out, and Smart out. All those that went out, all those guys out. You know those names. You've seen them on the Lakers. You've seen them sometimes for a long time on the Lakers. So you think, oh my God, we're losing those guys. You don't know the name Quentin Grimes as much. You don't know the name Walker Kessler as much, except for the fact that we've talked about him for a long time.
You know
it because it's been talked about a lot.
I'll be honest, and I think you're both. I know who he is, but I know who he is because his name comes up a lot, not because I've seen him play a ton of basketball.
Can we be honest? Can we be honest about that too? Like, no disrespect to the Utah Jazz, but how many times have we seen them not go full all out on a season? Every single season for the Utah Jazz has been in rebuild mode.
They're building
so he
for
has
something.
He's not played meaningful basketball in this entire tenure so far in NBA. So him coming to the Lakers, he's got a lot of shoes
LeBron
to
gone.
fill.
Yeah, so all
Marcus
those
Smart gone, Luke Kennard gone,
most likely
Rui likely,
and then
you don't call it a rebuild.
Not with Luka.
Right.
Okay.
Not with Luka.
Retool.
If that were if it were somebody else that was in this tent pole.
That's a lot of new.
It is.
That's a lot of new coming in.
I'm not arguing that.
Okay.
I
it
just
might
don't
be on
know
the cusp.
if you have the third best player, fourth best player, whatever Luka is, in the league, and you have another very, very good player in Austin Reeves. If you shuffle the auxiliary pieces, I don't think that's a rebuild. It is a real load, retool, redesign, restart, refresh.
It's a something.
But I don't think it's a rebuild.
No,
not with him.
I think it looks more like it's closer to the team Luka had in Dallas than they've ever had. This is starting to look like that side of the team. He needs bigs that can shoot, stretch fours, stretch fives that can shoot. And Walker Kessler's not, but Mamu is a stretch four. He's like what 6'9", so he's going to be able to do those types of things. You need more defense. You need a rim running center. You can get that from Walker Kessler. All of that. You have the exciting player in Austin Reeves next to you. You're building basically that same team, but now you're also adding in guys like Cameron Carr and Adu Thiero who needs to take a step up. Everybody that they put onto this roster is younger, more athletic, and looks more like the guys in Dallas than they did the people that we saw last year in L.A.
I don't know how it's going to be, but good. You're younger and deeper and more athletic. I think you have a better shot.
And maybe this is talk show host PTSD. I don't know. I'm so excited to talk about something new.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm so excited to have a new, fresh, different team. Again, there's a world, and we'll talk about where we think they're going to land, where this team is worse than what they just had.
It's possible.
It certainly is possible. There's a world where they might be marginally better. There's a world where they might be exactly the same. We'll see. But what I really was, and DeMarco, you heard me say this a million times. You know what I had already prepared. Like, guys, they're going to do it again. They're going to run it back.
Yeah.
We're doing this again, really? And that they're not.
It's refreshing.
They're doing something very different.
I like the Colin Sexton move too.
Do you?
I like it.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I don't know how I feel about that one.
Well, a guy that can score when AR is on the bench. You know,
a little bit.
A guy that puts pressure on the rim. I like that.
I've just never been excited about Colin Sexton. I've never seen. He's bounced around the league a long time.
Yeah, this is his fifth team.
Yeah,
he played for Charlotte. He played for Utah. He played for Cleveland. He also played for the Chicago Bulls.
The receiver that was here, Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cook's been on 9 teams.
And caught 1,000 yards on all of them.
He's great. Sometimes it happens.
He's not putting up 20 points a game on all of these teams that he's on.
Yeah. All right, Greg, you mentioned that the guys that need to step up. I think there's a name. We mentioned his name, but I think that of all the pressure that people have landed on, there's one guy in particular that's going to have more on his shoulders than he's ever had in his entire career. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. Greg's here on a Wednesday, a very busy NBA free agency Wednesday on 710 ESPN.
Hey, this week, DeMarco and Travis, me and that guy right there, we're giving you a chance to win a pair of tickets to Pechanga Resort Casino's 2nd annual Whiskey and Wings Festival. I can vouch this is outstanding. If you win, congrats. Try everything. Whiskey and Wings. Wait to hear the DeMarco Whiskey and Wings Pechanga sounder. When you hear it, be caller number 7 to 877-710-ESPN. This got fun yesterday. Answer a question about something that happened earlier in the show. Get it right, you win. It's that simple. Bing, bing, boom. Visit Pechanga.com for tickets to the Whiskey and Wings. Cheers.
The King is leaving Los Angeles.
Wait, wow. Because he will play elsewhere. Wow.
After years of memorable moments, it all comes to an end.
Do you think that the people in LA are cheering or are pissed off?
What's next for the Lakers? What's next for LeBron? And what does this mean for the future of the NBA?
LeBron is saying, I will play, but hey, Lakers, not for you.
Hear every reaction, every opinion, every breaking update. The home of the purple and gold is 710 ESPN.
America's turning 250 years old, so we're celebrating 2 weekends at Morongo. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Dive-in movie night at Oasis Pool. Movies, popcorn, and a lazy river.
Number 2.
Stop by for a free commemorative Independence Day cap. Pick it up at Morongo Rewards, the Fort.
And the number 1 reason.
$250,000 cash giveaway. Earn entries playing your favorite games now. Be here July 3rd to win.
Morongo, good times.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who to call, I say it's easy. I tell them to call my guy. I got a guy. Attorney Big Al. Big Al's been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. He's an LA native, a huge sports fan. Wait till you hear him go. And he knows that after a crash, things get overwhelming fast. Between dealing with insurance companies trying to rip you off, trying to get your car fixed, trying to find the right doctors if you're hurt. It can be a lot. It can turn your whole world upside down. That's where Big Al and his team will step in for you. So lock this number in your phone. 1-800-HURT-123. 1-800-HURT-123. They'll help guide you through the process, protect your rights, and help you understand what you may be entitled to. And here's the biggest thing. Don't let the insurance company call the plays. Call 1-800-HURT-123 or visit attorneybigalca.com.
Attorney Big Al's Attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
Refresh your yard this summer with 4th of July savings from the Home Depot. Choose your power starting at $99 with tools from trusted names like Ryobi and Milwaukee. From backyard get-togethers to end-of-summer upgrades, 4th of July savings on cordless tools deliver the power and mobility to keep up with every job without slowing you down. Power on the go is here, and summer projects are easier than ever with the Home Depot.
While supplies last, see store or online for details.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
They told me you used to be hip, Trav.
Used to be?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
They said, like sweet tea. Used to be hip. Like you can get down.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
I'm pretty comfortable wherever I need to be comfortable.
You should take him to the club.
Back to the guys.
I like it. I'm just worried about the all-in. You have no flexibility. That's scary. But I like it. I think it's better constructed. The Lakers. Yes. Anybody? I like the vision. I do. I can see it.
Hey.
Oh my God! You hate it?
Nope.
Wow.
You're saying.
You hate
if
the whole
LeBron
thing?
was still here, I love it. LeBron's
Wow.
not here, don't love it.
Let me say it. Sit down, boy. No.
Oh, you know that starts fights in baseball.
Hey, I gotta
Can't
take
do
off
that.
my headphones and walk out of the room.
Yeah,
Hold on a
you can't do that. Greg, don't you say that.
No. You and me stay right here.
I'm over here. You guys fight amongst yourselves. I'll chill out over here.
Wow.
Yeah, we're good. We're out.
I don't hate it.
But the roster's more balanced, right? Better D.
Yes.
You got more depth. This is what we
Yes.
all want. How can you hate this, Funchy?
Star effing driven town.
You have a star.
Effing driven town. Okay. DeMarco answered the question. You have the third best player in the league.
Yes, you have a star.
This idea
Yeah,
that the
Luka.
Lakers just get the best player in the league all the time because they want him is the fallacy of Laker fans.
Right.
that you need, look at the way that the league has gone the last several years. You need to build a team. You're not building
Right.
a fantasy team.
That's what I
You
feel.
need to build a roster that makes sense around one of the best players. You still need one of the stars. They have one. If this was their big move, like when you go back several years ago, I heard Andy say this a few times when he was sitting there for Ireland. This isn't Timothy Mozgov and Luol Deng, where the team was already just old and bad, and it's like this just doesn't make any sense. That, Funchy, I would be with you on, hey, what the heck are we doing here? They have one of the biggest stars in the league.
Right.
They have Luka Doncic. They have a guy
I trust.
that is the sun in the solar system.
I think I trust.
They got to
Yeah.
figure out the rest of it. And this kind of goes back to what Greg said a second ago, and talking about how that they need to take a step up, that this guy needs to take a step up. That guy, you know who is going to have a very thick skin and carry a lot of water that he has not had to carry before?
JJ?
No.
Can I take a
Austin
guess?
Reeves.
Austin Reeves. Okay.
Austin Reeves is no longer allowed to be a pleasant surprise.
No.
Austin Reeves is no longer allowed to be a guy that, hey, man, he's pretty good.
Welcome to expectation.
Austin
Yeah.
Reeves has massive expectations.
deliver.
You have to be the Robin to Luca's Batman.
I think he'll be okay there.
You have to
Yeah.
be able to make all of these other guys around you a lot better, too, because now when you are making, by NBA standards, no money, whatever, like you can't get too mad.
This is true.
Now all of a sudden you're soaking up a lot of dough.
Yeah.
A lot of dough, and that's dough that could have been spent other places to go do other
You're
things.
going to have
and
to score the basketball.
damn right.
But
And when you don't, it's
yeah.
going to land on his head.
But I never
Draymond-
had doubts in him scoring. I had doubts in him on defense. That's why I like what you've done.
all of it.
You've
I-
improved behind him.
I totally agree with
Yeah.
you. I totally agree with you. But if they're losing and he's your second best player and
Right.
Luka's averaging 32 points a night and doing Luka stuff and everybody's looking around, it's going to land on him.
But what was your biggest weakness?
Defense.
Right. And I think you've improved that. Scoring, I've never had a problem with. It was the other end.
Well, you have two guys in Luka and AR who are probably, you're not your best defenders. Let's call it that, just being nice about it. They're not great defenders at all. So you needed a little bit more defenders. But I think Travis is right about you have to, the pressure that is now on Austin Reeves, Draymond Green said it just the other day. It's a different world of what he's going to be in.
100%.
If you don't show up in the playoffs now, you're going to get killed. He got killed for the last 2 years for not showing up for the playoffs. Now that he's making this
Not
type of
just
money.
Luka, too. You got to stay together and healthy.
But Luka has the benefit, and
Of
I'm not
being
saying
there
this is
before.
fair or being right
Yeah.
or any of that, but I'm just saying it's the reality of it, much like DeAndre's point about the context of Jaylen Brown's, because like
Yes.
he's a made man. Whether he should be or not, we could argue 100 hours.
You're new to the party.
You are MVP vote getting. You are one of the best players in the league. You're a 70-point guy. You are Luka Doncic, and everybody, Luka, right? Reeves isn't that.
Right.
And those guys that are made guys, they get criticism in certain situations, but it's the supporting cast, I think, a lot of the time that gets crushed when the star is still doing star things, but the team's not doing what they're supposed to do. And Reeves is at the tip of the spear on the supporting cast. He has to be the guy that when we look at if this is more of the same or if this is a little bit less than maybe we were hoping for, that's the first name that's going to come out of most people's mouths.
This is true, especially if he's not filling it up. But I'd never had an issue with him on that side. It was just what happens to him in the playoffs. Geeter said it. I mean, in the playoffs, everybody has, was that Trudell? Everybody has a weak entry point.
Sure.
On the Lakers, it's going to be him. But what you do behind him is more important. But offensively, I think they're going to be that. And maybe, like you said, without LeBron, there's got to be a leader that emerges. Maybe you don't want Luka to assume that. Maybe it is AR that turns into that guy. He's the oldest guy on the team now.
Yeah.
Which is the longest tenured, too. He's
shocking.
Which is crazy.
You got to be that guy.
Yeah, you got to be that guy. But
I want to see a story of him punching the guy in the eye in practice. I want him to go full Draymond. Go punch somebody. There you go.
Maybe not
I don't think
full
he's got
Draymond.
That.
Like,
okay, half Draymond then.
60% Draymond.
Hit him in the leg. There you go. Right.
Don't break his face like he did to Jordan Poole.
But you say it's not about the offense. You're not worried about his offense. But his offense took a hit in the playoffs multiple times. It's been plenty of times that Austin Reeves in the playoffs has fallen apart, not only defensively where he's getting pushed around and bodied, he's also his offensive game was dropped
completely.
as well.
I think that was a function of being hunted, and it is what it is.
Well, he's still going to be hunted, but now instead of being like, he's only worth $12 million.
You've got Kessler back.
You've got help now. You've got help now. That's what I mean. Same thing with Luka. Yeah.
I understand, having help, and that's what you need in basketball as far as you need that backline defender. That's why when the Lakers signed DeAndre Ayton, they were hoping that he was to become that. Now they got Walker Kessler, who, again, the expectation is going to be really high because this is the A-list center that the Lakers acquired, which I do feel like he'll be able to fulfill that on the defensive end of the basketball court. But there comes a point when you're a perimeter, you're a guard in the perimeter, you can't just keep on relying on that over and over and over again. No. You have to be able to take a stance. So him being, his defense is there's going to be moments he's going to get picked on defensively. Offensively, though, that's where it matters, is that when a team like the Timberwolves, who has size, they just be able to throw size at him, he struggles. OKC, when they throw a little bit of size or a guy that's a little bit stronger, he struggles a little bit. That's where we are trying to get at. They're paying you 4 years for $185 million. There's an expectation. You got to play at an all-star level now. That's the money they pay you. That's where you have to play it up to now.
Move that to Kessler, too. This is what Luka ordered. You're the type of guy he wants to work with.
Kessler, I think, is 1A on this list.
You'd be next, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with D, and that's the point that I was getting at was this is you're no longer have the benefit of being a one-way guy. No. You no longer have the excuse of, it's found money. Not anymore. Like, you are the second best guy on a team that has very big expectations. Now, maybe the expectations are outsized. Maybe the expectations are unrealistic, but they are what they are. Right? You're the Lakers. You compete for titles. I don't think this is a title team. I don't think anybody if you're being realistic.
Let's see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Yeah. But, as you look at it right now, they feel like they're, I'm not with Funch saying that they're a play-in team, but they feel like they're somewhere between, 6 and 3 or 4.
I'm not sure if you're better from last year.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
But there will be more residue, for lack of a better word, on Austin Reeves. And then Kessler. Because it's like, okay, well, you got 30. Yeah, but dude, you're killing us on the other end. Or you're not able to do it because they put a bigger body on you. They're not able to do it because they put a stronger guy on you. There needs to be you're one of these guys or you're not, and you're getting paid like one of these guys. You need to be one of these guys.
The best of all possible worlds for me for this is if Walker Kessler comes in here and becomes a perennial all-defensive guy.
Mm-hmm.
That means everyone else is free to do what they can do and do what they need to do. If he becomes that guy, I think you get the best out of Austin Reeves. And you're right, he's got to show and prove in the playoffs. He hasn't done it just yet. But, I think we're willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. That team wasn't constructed for him to be.
I don't know about benefit of the doubt. All I know is that there's been plenty of people that think that Austin Reeves got overpaid right now that he got those 4 years.
Of course he did.
A lot of money to go into him.
But you
So
had no
he
choice.
needs to.
Oh, break! Belgium just scored in the 124th minute.
Oh my God!
On a penalty kick
to take a 3-2 lead over Senegal
by Lamar Odom.
By Lamar Odom? Wasn't Leonard Fournette?
Yeah, it was. He apparently you think it's Leonard Fournette. I think he looks like Lamar Odom.
No, the answer is Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, okay. He scored on
Lukaku. He looked like Lamar Odom to me.
3-2 Belgium in extra time, and it looks like they're
Senegal.
getting ready to
Celebrating with waffles.
Whoo! Got about
Belgian waffles.
5 minutes or so.
There you go.
5 minutes before they go into extra time. But hey, look, Senegal scored 2 late goals to send this thing to extra time anyway. So maybe they got another.
Belgium did.
Oh, I'm sorry, Belgium did. Yeah. Never mind. Now Senegal's cooked. So I take it all back. Okay. Every time somebody makes a PK like this, I'm like, this is the easiest thing in the world. But they stop just enough of them that you can't stop looking at it.
I think goalies have gotten better.
And also, they missed just enough of them. And there was games
no
yesterday.
Excuse for
so
missing
many.
the net.
Yeah.
No excuse for missing the net
with you
on a PK.
that. If the goalie gets his hand or leg on it,
that good play him.
Okay, but if you airmail the goal or miss wide,
bro, come on.
Yeah.
I ain't saying it's Colombia, but you know.
It was the other night. Morocco was playing in the round of 32, and that one went to PKs. And you should have seen the amount of penalty kicks that are missed in that moment. So many
against Germany, right?
No. The other one was Netherlands. Netherlands, and they kept hitting the post. They were going high. They're going off wide.
The guy missed one. He airmailed it,
Yep.
and like 30 years ago, his dad did the same thing.
It's in the jeans.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You have a chance to right the wrong. Nope.
Come on, Senegal.
Airmail.
Let's go to PK again.
Wow.
Oh, way too high.
PKs are pretty fun. USA, Bosnia Herzegovina coming up at 5 o'clock. Mario Ruiz will join us at 4:30.
Yes, sir. 4:30.
4:30 for Mario. So about 45 minutes from now, and we'll get you all set up for USA Bosnia Herzegovina coming up at 5 o'clock as well. We'll continue the conversation. So we've talked about Kessler. We've talked about Austin Reeves. What about the other guys that are coming in? What about Mamu? What about Quentin Grimes? And what about Colin Sexton? That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
The summer of soccer is here. It's upon us, and Rock and Brews is your headquarters for every single match. Catch all the action on massive LED screens with game day food and drink specials and an unbeatable atmosphere. Always fun in there. Bring your crew and cheer on your favorite team at Rock and Brews. Visit rockandbrews.com for your nearest locale.
It's time for your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Here's Mario Ruiz.
History continues to be made at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Host nation Mexico has won a World Cup match for the first time since 1986, defeating Ecuador last night to reach the round of 16. Canada's making history too, advancing to the round of 16 for the first time ever after an unforgettable run through the tournament. Now it's up to the United States. The U.S. men's national team faces Bosnia and Herzegovina tonight at 5 p.m. in Santa Clara, with a place in the round of 16 on the line. This will be the first ever meeting between the United States and Bosnia and Herzegovina at a World Cup, making tonight a brand new chapter for both nations on football's biggest stage.
And that's your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. From kickoff to the final whistle, performance matters. Keep your vehicle running strong. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you.
Call Jacob. All right, Cappy, listen, here's the deal. When you get into some sort of an accident, the insurance company is going to probably be the first person that calls you, and they're going to try to rush you to a settlement. They want to record you when you're talking. You got to be very careful when you're talking to these insurance companies.
They also will probably downplay your pain. Hey, bro, my back is killing me. It's no big deal. It's going to go away in a couple of days. Do not let them do that. You call Jacob and Ronnie.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob. 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Get as loud as you can for Monster Jam!
The one and only Monster Jam. Packed with stunts, smiles, and jaw-dropping skills. See the world's best drivers tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks. Like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Sparkle Smash, and more. Only at Monster Jam. Coming to Crypto.com Arena July 17th through 19th. Brought to you by BKD Tires and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Visit MonsterJam.com today.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com. Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a time out to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Thicker.
A little firmer.
A little firmer, a little thicker. And
I
like
like mine a little firmer, too.
Yeah.
DeMarco and Travis continue.
A little thicker, a little firmer.
Here are the guys.
The rhymes kick, the beats hitting you just like a home run, slamming like a slam dunk. Ride the wave.
You know what the name of this song is? How You Like Me Now, says Dave Roberts.
He's got 1,000 wins. So I think we like him pretty good.
Right.
So, Dave Roberts picked up his 1,000th victory as a manager. 999 of those have come with the Dodgers.
Unbelievable.
He got one with the Padres,
Padres,
as an interim manager before he took that Dodger job. Just to kind of cut to it, the worst season Dave Roberts has had as the manager of the Dodgers. Okay, let me start.
The worst.
Worst.
This is
Let me see if I can kind of guess it.
Sure.
This is going to be good.
So 2016, they went to the NLCS. 2017, they went to the World Series. 2018, they went to the World Series. 2019, they still won 100 games, and they went to the NLDS. 2020, they won it all. 2021, they lost to Atlanta in the NLCS. 2022, they lost in the earlier round to the Padres. 23 to the Diamondbacks in the DS. 24, they won the World Series. 25, they won the World Series. I mean,
damn,
he went
dude.
to it.
You should do a baseball podcast.
I should, but like the lowest wins would have had to have been last year, like 94.
No, his worst season ever was 91-71. 20 games over 500.
Jeez,
that's the worst he's ever done.
Wow. My goodness.
91
what year
and
was
71. His first year as manager of the team. 2016.
Yeah, they went to the NLCS.
He's won over 100 games 5 times. He's never missed the playoffs. Never once.
Wow.
He is a 5-time pennant winner. He is a 3-time World Series champion. He is, and by the way, it's not close with what I'm about to say. He's the best manager in the history of the Dodgers, and it's not close.
Really?
So, okay,
yes.
all right. There's got to be some sort of like hyperbole right now because Walter Alston won 4, and he has over 2,000 wins.
He didn't win 3 in 10 years. He didn't. You know what I'm just saying. The trajectory that he's on.
Oh, the trajectory.
The rate at which he is winning. The lack of losing.
Yeah, he's not done yet.
Yeah. And it's not like it's like win 100. Barely make 5. They've never been bad, and I get it. He's been handed a straight flush to play at the table very, very frequently, but he plays it pretty damn well. And what he has been able to do,
he screwed it up.
Baseball has happened. There have been weird decisions, but generally
Thanks,
speaking,
Lance Lynn. Let's just sit him out there.
That was bizarre, but he's going straight to the Hall of Fame whenever he's done managing. He's the greatest manager in Dodger history, in my opinion.
Do you have a top 10?
Dodger managers? There hasn't been that many.
Period.
Well, if I sat and thought about it, sure.
I would probably put Francona in there.
Can I give you a list what this thing spit out?
Sure.
I'll start at 1, Joe McCarthy.
You should have done this as a last man standing.
Connie Mack.
Okay, these guys were all when there was
Casey Stengel.
Okay.
Walter Alston.
Okay.
Tony La Russa.
Sure.
Yep.
Joe Torre.
Sure.
Yep. Sparky.
Yep.
Okay.
Dave Roberts is 8.
Yeah.
Followed by Earl Weaver and Bruce Bochy.
Yeah. The first 4 names
Bochy
on that list are off the list because that's pre-integration nonsense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So like the league was just whatever.
Different. Okay.
Yeah, but he's so now you just chop the top of that off. Now we're at what, 3rd or 4th? He's got another 10 or 15 or 20 years of managing if he wants
to. He's only, 59?
He's my age. He's 54.
Wow.
He's 54?
He's 50. We played against each other in college.
Remember a couple years ago, you guys wanted him out?
Remember
a couple years ago, you guys wanted him out?
Okay, so that's where I was going to go. Thank you, Funchy, because think about it. those years that we were talking about in 22, 23, and 24. 22, they lost to the Diamondbacks. The Padres. 23, they lost to the Diamondbacks in the first round in NLDS. And then 24, he was in the NLDS down 2-1, going to San Diego in a bullpen game. If they lost that game, that would have been 3 years in a row of losing to a division opponent in the NLDS. He would have been fired, and he has said as much that he would have been gone. There was actually arguments. We made those arguments. I for sure did that he had lost the room, and to get rid of him the year before. I may have been wrong, but the fact was in 2023 after that, it was like, I think if he doesn't get it done next year, he's done. And he almost lost it in the NLDS again. And ever since that moment in 2024, when they had the bullpen game and won, he has made every right decision in my mind.
You know what you've never heard? No player that has left the Dodgers or retired or whatever has talked, what
said
about
a bad word. No.
And look, when guys get traded, when guys go, that place is overrated. That guy did me like it happens to all. And by the way, good managers that's said about.
Right.
There's been almost no heat back at him from other players,
right.
And that's why when you were saying, Greg, I jotted it down. I don't think he lost the room. I do think he was on the 1 yard line of getting canned.
Yeah.
I do agree with you on that, but I don't think it was for that reason. I think it was basically, hey, listen, we've tried everything. We're just not getting to where we need to go. We got to try something different. And I'm not even saying that was the wrong thing to do. I'm just, at some point, it's like we've run. It would have been.
We gave you everything.
In the time, it might have been one of those. We've let this go for what it would be, I guess, 6 or 7 years at that point. We've given you lots of opportunity. We just haven't won this thing yet. And we're changing it because sometimes you just got to change it. I don't think he's ever lost. I don't think there's ever been a time where he starts talking and players start rolling their eyes. So I don't think that's happened.
It might not have been that, but it was the idea that, maybe his voice is just not being heard in the same way, that they're not getting past that spot. You said it. They give him everything that he could get to there. You give Freddie and Mookie, and then they give you Shohei. If you lose in the division series again with Shohei, it was like, all right, look, man, we gave you everything possible. This is just enough. But instead, it all worked out. It all worked out, and he won. And again, after that, every decision he made felt like it came from his gut, and he wasn't going by analytics anymore.
The best thing about him was the worst thing about him. Now it's the best thing about him. He manages with his heart.
He wasn't. It didn't feel. Early on, he wasn't.
He does that. What DeMarco just suggested. Yeah. He does it in October. He doesn't do it during the regular season, and nor should he.
No.
Like over the course of 162 games, here's the formula. Let the program run.
Right.
The program works over 162 games. And by the way, that's part of what we'll get to in a second. But in a best of 7, screw the program.
Right.
Like we don't have 162 games for this thing to work itself out 65% of the time. I've got 3 more games. I got to win 2 of them. I have to take you out, or I have to bench you. I don't have time to wait around. I don't have time. I have to go do it. And I do think that changed in that San Diego series.
It did.
I do think that all of a sudden this idea of you're seeing guys go much deeper into games. You're seeing him leave pitchers out there. You're seeing Walker Buehler get the ball in big moments because
100%.
He trusted. Like just things like that. Putting Clayton Kershaw. Yeah, it was not one of these, the numbers say that if you put this guy against that guy in this inning, it's like, no, not tonight. On July 1st, sure, follow the numbers all you want. But in big moments, you got to let it ride.
The numbers didn't. The numbers were saying, "Oh, Lance Lynn is not going to give up a 4th home run. That's not going to happen. We might as well just leave him out there because the numbers say it." And then after that, he did start changing. I think that was a huge reason why. And because he did make that change, and he went by his gut, and he went by his heart. Now we all look at him and say, "You're a Dodger forever, walking into the Hall of Fame. No matter whatever you want, you are as the Dodger manager for as long as you want to be from now on."
He's been here a long
time.
Not a long time, but it feels like he's still relatively new. He's
10
not
years.
new.
He's been here a while.
I know.
Yeah, he's your guy.
Yeah.
I was looking up the top coaches ever, just regardless of sports, and Wooden, Phil Jackson, and Belichick are the top 3. I would compare him more to Phil Jackson than anybody else on this list.
I like that.
He's not Wooden. He's not the wizard. He's not Belichick. He's not ruling by fear. It's
ogre.
more
right.
Yeah. It's more of a guy that manages egos. He's more of a guy.
Personalities.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And gets them going in the right direction. And this team has changed. It's been 11 years.
Yeah.
11 years, and you're still on top.
Right. And he has magical hugs, which, was it Johan Ramirez that he
magical hugs?
That he was giving hugs
Dude,
on
that's
the
that
mound.
Vermeil stuff, man.
And then he did it to Dalton Rushing the other. He put his arm around him. He has a magical touch.
He needed to get to Dalton Rushing. He got there just in time.
But I did hear him say something. Woo! He said in his toast, the best thing he did was pull back, take his hands off the wheel.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
I think it was more of I'm going to let my heart dictate some of these decisions rather than a math formula.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Very quickly, Shohei got pushed back. He's supposed to pitch today. He's not. He's going to pitch on Friday against the Padres. I know they said that they're doing it so he can pitch against a divisional opponent, which is cap on cap on cap. Because
I love you saying cap, by the way.
The Padres are dreadful. The Padres lost 23-3 today. Okay, the Padres
5 in a row.
They're sinking like a stone. The Padres I could pitch 6 innings against the Padres and have a fighting chance.
Wow.
Okay, you don't need Otani. They're if the Dodgers win tonight, they're going to be 13 games up in the division. They're not worried about a divisional opponent. So let's put that explanation over there where it belongs. Why did they push him back?
There's no real reason for it other than is there something happening?
Rest.
Is there rest,
like knee?
Sure.
Blister?
Sure. Okay. So also something they did say was that they want him to pitch 2 more times before the All-Star break and then not pitch in the All-Star game.
Okay.
By moving him, he's not going to pitch in the All-Star game.
You know what happens on the day the All-Star game is played? It's his throw day. It's not a start day, but it's a bullpen day.
So he goes out there, throws an inning, he walks off, and he's done. And he just is DH.
You mean they start him?
Well,
he would have to start. No, you have to start him.
Maybe.
Him?
Yeah.
Why would you start him in the All-Star game?
Because
why not?
Let Sanchez start.
He's
Let
also-
him rest the knee.
Yeah.
Start him at DH, hit a home run. That's what we came to see.
This dude likes the big stage.
Didn't hit a home run. That's big.
Why not do that and strike out
Just
3
save
guys?
the knee. Hey,
I think I don't know if it works differently in the All-Star game because he is the DH. So he would lose. Is it still you lose the DH in that situation?
It's a really good question. The short answer is I don't know, but I would imagine they would make special considerations. All things being
watch
equal.
everybody go crazy. The Shohei rules.
Yeah.
Only he in an All-Star game is
right because no one else can do it.
Right.
You should let Robleski start anyway.
Robleski was great last night.
There you go. Let him start.
But I hope it's as simple as he went to somebody and said, "Listen, man, I'm a little down. I need another day." Okay, great.
Yeah.
Or hey, this thing isn't quite healed up the way I'd like it to be. Let me have
Take a break.
Great, but the idea that they're saving him for the Padres, literally, when I heard that, made me laugh out loud. It's like, guys, the Padres can't get a hit off of anybody right now. You got to go throw Otani at him to beat him. Give me a break.
They're the worst hitting team in all of baseball, and also the last 2. So this is the second time now that they lost 2 or 3 to the Dodgers and went directly into a tailspin. They will last month when they did it, they went 11-20, and the Dodgers went 21-10 right after, and they're 0-5 again. Again, another tailspin after losing to the Dodgers.
You put most of your eggs in I got to beat those guys basket, and you just get your ass handed to you again.
They got wrecked.
The deflation after that is not just on to the next series. It's man, we're never going to beat those guys, and the hangover is real.
And they took over our stadium.
They do
90%.
that to everybody. They do that to everybody.
But I mean, San Diego, though. Do you hear Joe Musgrove? Joe says it was 90% Dodger fans. When I was watching the
and
game,
they needed it.
You could hear it. You could hear the cheering after a run scored, and the cheers were deafening.
When we're on, I'm still making my commute home when the vast majority of Dodger games start. So I listen to the first 2 or 3 or 4 innings on the radio. You cannot tell where they're playing based on what the crowd's doing.
No, not at all.
Not at all. You have to know where they are because if the Dodgers hit a home run and it goes crazy, it doesn't mean it's at Dodger Stadium. It could be anywhere. Have you been to a Padre game when the Dodgers are playing?
So down in San Diego, no.
It is the most fun you can have as a Dodger fan. It is
because you're with all your buddies.
You can root for your team in a road ballpark, and you are entirely safe because you're surrounded by more Dodger fans.
I'm going to remove myself from this conversation.
Yeah. No, I understand why you're going to remove yourself from the conversation.
It is the best.
I'm going to just slide over here a little bit.
I asked him the other day, is that what it feels like at SoFi with a Niner game?
I'm just going to move over here real quick. There you go.
It was pretty great.
Wow.
It was pretty great. And you're high-fiving in the stands, and the Padres are in the dugout like,
Travis.
what the heck is going on right
now? Oh, man, amazing.
Wow. Little Far Side coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav on a Greg Bergman Wednesday on 710 ESPN.
chapter closes and a city reacts.
LeBron realizing, hey, I don't have a voice in that organization anymore.
That's right. LeBron James is gone. Now, the questions begin.
Does LeBron feel wanted by the Lakers? I don't think he felt wanted by the Lakers.
The next era starts now.
I think it really just comes down to what Luka wants. Luka seems like he's wanting guys from other teams to come and build a team around him.
Breaking it down all day on the home of the Lakers, 710 ESPN.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
America's turning 250 years old, so we're celebrating 2 weekends at Morongo. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Dive-in movie night at Oasis Pool. Movies, popcorn, and a lazy river.
Number 2.
Stop by for a free commemorative Independence Day cap. Pick it up at Morongo Rewards the 4th.
And the number 1 reason.
$250,000 cash giveaway. Earn entries playing your favorite games now. Be here July 3rd to win.
Morongo, good times.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for The Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for The Far Side with DeMarco Farr, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
So our next match in the World Cup is tonight at 6, right?
5.
We got Bosnia.
Yep.
What is Herzegovina?
That's the other part of Bosnia.
That's the other part of Bosnia? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a teammate named Jeff Skanina. That's what it reminds me of. Herzegovina. That's tonight.
Yes.
What else is England moved on, right?
They did.
England's in there. Okay. Mario Ruiz is coming in for
They play Mexico next.
Man, Mexico's killing it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God. They're the story of the cup right now.
They might be. Yeah, it's been awesome.
It's been a lot of fun
Yeah.
to watch. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of getting into it, aren't you? A little bit?
The Mexican side?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of
for sure.
What did you say, Funchy? Your wife wanted to do you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So last night, my wife's Mexican, so she really wanted to get – she's in, to the World Cup in Mexico and all that stuff. She has a World Cup jersey and everything. So last night, she wanted me to get Mexican food, get some Coronas, and, watch the Mexico game.
I told him.
I got home.
Yeah.
I got home with the food, the beer, whatever, and she's watching Love Island.
Oh, okay.
The game already started too. It's 10 minutes in the game, and I think they already scored their first goal. and I let her know
she knew it was in the bag. She wanted to watch
I
Love
know,
Island.
and she's watching Love Island.
But I told him, if your wife says, let's get drunk tonight, the answer is always yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that right?
I'm not going to argue.
I'm just checking. Yeah. So, young men, DeAndre.
Oh, I'm fully aware.
There you go. There's game for you right there. But this did pop up, and this kind of funny. I'm getting a haircut. Did you guys notice I got a haircut today?
Take your headphones
Me too,
off.
too. Me too.
Okay, yeah.
It's not the Doc Rivers. I'm all right, right?
Yeah, you're all right. I like
Okay.
that.
So I was sitting in another chair. Her name is Frida. Frida cut my hair.
Okay.
Sitting next to my normal guy who was busy named Gabe. Gabe is the guy, he's the gift that keeps on giving. So he could not get it out of his head that Belgium and Germany were two different things. He just kept going about, aren't they the same? He said, no, but they both look German to me. I'm like, well, explain what that means. He can't.
That's slippery. That's dicey territory right there. Yeah.
He just could not get it out of his head. But it had me thinking, let's see. FIFA does not have an actual count, but there are 48 qualified countries. They represent about 40 distinct official languages.
Okay.
The most common official language among the teams there are 9 nations that speak English.
Okay.
8 that speak Spanish.
Yep.
8 Arabic. 8 French. 3 Portuguese. 3 German. 3 Dutch.
Okay.
And he swore that they spoke German in
Belgium.
No, they don't.
Speak Dutch, right?
Dutch and French.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the official language, but he just couldn't get it in his head. But it had
you should get him a globe for Christmas.
I thought about it. I let her handle it, but I'm like, I want to say something, but I'm not. But it did. There was this one piece of video that comes out, and it's Messi. And I don't know who he's playing, but some guy is giving him a piece in his ear, and Messi looks at the guy like, I don't understand what you're saying. Yeah. Right? So it had me thinking, if I don't understand you or you can't understand me, is it really trash talk?
It's a great question. I love this. Like, if you, let's say you are a French-speaking person.
Yes.
And you're calling me the worst things you can come up with. In French.
Right.
And I don't understand it, I don't really
You
care.
can't take offense.
Now,
Yeah.
but if I see you doing this and you're an inch from my face, the context clues
You
might
can
give it away.
understand the gesture.
But if you're just yelling at me in French, I don't know. I mean, what the hell do I know?
You're reading the body language.
Yeah.
The body language.
So I know some words, like if somebody's yelling at me in Spanish, I'm looking for a few key words.
I bet you know a few Korean words.
I know a few Korean words. I do. I know some words in German too. Like, oh, that's what that means, fighting words. But then I looked up, like, what is the most common American response to confrontation? And this is so funny because it depends on how you say it. If you hear this or say it, problem's getting ready to start. If somebody says, "Hey, what's your problem?"
Yeah. Comment, what's your problem?
What's your problem?
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Or what's your blanking problem? Or what's the other one? Back off and leave me alone.
Yeah.
I don't want any trouble. Relax and calm down.
Yeah. Calm down's almost always bad.
That's when it gets ratcheted up.
Yeah.
Who the heck do you think you are?
That's another good one. Another good one.
This is one you hear in the barbershop, and this is how you know stuff is going to go sideways. Mind your own damn business.
Oh. I thought that's the whole point of going to the barbershop is to not mind your own damn business.
Mind your own business.
It's conversational.
Right. That's conversation. Right.
We're here to chop it up.
Yes. This is the one that usually, this is time to pack it up and leave. Like, forget the nachos. It's time to go. Just throw the credit card. We got a problem.
Yeah, hey, guys,
when you hear that,
let's get going.
It's time to get going. Something's about to break. Yeah.
What about what you looking at?
What you looking at? That's another one. I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
You got a problem? Yeah. Get off the bus.
Yeah,
there
you.
it is.
Yeah.
There it is. So I thought that everybody, like in the World Cup, they should have a class. You should teach like the basic insults per country you're getting ready to face, just so you know what's coming.
I want to add. We need to remember as a group to ask Mario this when he joins us in about 20 minutes from now. I would assume that there has to be an official language of the referees because, like you just said, all of these different people are speaking all of these different languages and if you're a French-speaking person playing against a Spanish-speaking team and the referee speaks, Arabic.
Yeah.
How do we get anything done? Like, there has to be.
I have this here. This is interesting. So So here are the teams that speak English: Australia, Canada, Curacao, England, Ghana, New Zealand, Scotland, South Africa, and the USA.
Okay.
Spanish is Argentina, Colombia, Ecuador, Mexico, Panama, Paraguay, Spain, and Uruguay. There's the single language nations: Kurdish, Japanese, Korean, Persian, Farsi, Turkish, Sweden. So when you have that official, you have to be able to speak that language plus the other five.
Yeah, I was going to say, or do they just, does everybody be like, everybody needs one person on their team that speaks Spanish, and all the referees will speak Spanish, or they do, like there has to be a center point where everybody meets, or else we're not getting anything done.
I like the fact that they're red carding guys for covering their mouth. Did you see that?
Yes,
see that.
I did see it. My wife told me about that last night. I thought that was very interesting.
Do you like guys getting ejected for words?
No,
me either. Yeah.
I really, I've kind of swung to Ireland's side on this, and Ireland's whole thing is short of laying your hands on an official, you don't get kicked out.
That is awful.
We can come up with penalties.
Right.
We can make you play shorthanded. We can give you a PK. I'm not removing you from the game.
For words. I'm with you. Okay.
Yeah.
But I thought that's cool because they have a different problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Than calling people sit down boy and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, soccer's got some of that too.
Sit down boy.
Unfortunately, everything's got a little something of that.
Where you see a boy?
By the way, you mentioned that you went to the barber shop. You got a nice little haircut. Funch has something going on with his barber.
What?
Oh, every time I ask for like a 10 o'clock appointment, he shows up at 10:20.
So you should show up at 10:20.
I know, but here's the thing, guys. He always says 10 o'clock, and then like at 9:50 would be like, oh, I'm going to be there at 10:20.
How many times has that happened?
Like the last maybe 5 or 6 times.
Okay, then you just make your 10 o'clock appointment and show up at 10:30.
Yeah, but also,
He may-
what
he
about
may-
that? What
he may
about
walk into somebody else sitting there?
I know. What if What if that one day, he shows up at 10 and
Hey, take the L. Think Terry Arnold. Just take the L.
look at my hair. I need it to
It's
be this
just-
good looking.
it's
That's why.
just 20 minutes.
You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
This is the
Take
only
the
guy
L.
that does my hair like this.
You're gonna mess up a good barber.
I'm going to show you guys something very important here. There's this thing called the Supercuts app. And when you make an appointment on the app and you show up at 10:30, the lady's waiting for you at 10:30. She looks at her phone. She goes, "Travis, are you here for 10:30?" I'm like, "That's me."
I wish
and
I
I
could
sit down,
supercut
and then
this
she
fade.
calls me Jack Nicholson.
I don't know if I ever asked. So how long does it take? When you get trimmed up?
Okay, so if they were going at the speed that I believe they should go, it should take 5 minutes.
To cut your hair?
Yeah. 'cause
Wow.
it's zip, 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 zip. Clean your neck up. Bye. They go slower because I think they're afraid, like, hey, you can't do it in 5 minutes. Like you're ripping me. I don't just get it. My haircut's not complicated.
Okay.
I don't have very much of it. I keep it pretty short. I pull it straight back. Short of like quitting halfway through the haircut, you can't really butcher me, right? I don't
guess
have a
so.
complicated haircut. If you to answer your question, D, from the time my butt is in the seat to the time I've handed her my credit card and walked out the door, it's 15 minutes.
15 minutes. I wish.
Wow, I wish it could be like that for me.
48 minutes to an hour.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Supercuts app.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, yeah, they're
impressive.
They're burning through it.
I want to hear 3 different speeds of different blades. I want
You see,
everything.
but you guys
Yeah.
got a different situation
This
going
is
on.
true, and she brought out the
Situation,
blade.
yes,
too.
right.
Yeah, she brought
they,
out the
they
blade
ask you
to.
I'm gonna lean you back real quick.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes. There you go.
Do you get the towel?
No towel.
Oh, I like
No
the
towel. I watched too many mob movies.
Oh,
Nope,
I like
I won't
the
do
towel.
that. No.
No, after it's all done, they give you the warm towel, they wipe your neck off, they can put it on your face, and just
You get the towel?
No, I don't get the
I
towel.
don't get the towel.
Oh, yeah.
I got a razor though, the straight edge
You get a razor?
Yeah.
Okay.
They do the straight edge razor at the other barbershop I'll go to once in a blue moon. That makes me a little.
Oh,
I'm a little tense when I see
Yeah.
that thing come out.
that was fun. She forget the towel. Show up on time. There you go. Keep the towel.
An
Yeah.
hour?
Be punctual.
An
Yeah,
hour.
at least.
An hour.
At least.
Okay. How much time would it take if it was just straight to business?
About 45 minutes to an hour.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta. There's a whole lot to it.
All right.
Yeah.
Different blades, different everything.
Yeah,
different
different
blades,
clippers.
different
Different
guards.
clippers,
Yeah.
the whole
yeah.
thing. Click, click. Let's go.
And then the most important thing is do not push my hairline back. So you better take your time when
Nate-
it comes.
God and time are doing that.
push my hairline back.
No, look, just
Oh,
make sure
yeah.
you're taking your time when it comes to lining me up, man.
Well,
Thank
if
you.
they get a little mistake, now we
Yes.
got to move the whole thing back.
Yeah,
and even it up.
no, and I'm wearing hats.
Been
for the
there
rest of-
before.
Yeah. All right.
The guy next to me said, "Yeah, I like that haircut, high and tight. Look like a Marine." I hadn't seen myself yet. There's
Yeah.
no mirror in front. I got scared for a minute.
No. That's
like, what
not-
is she doing to
no,
me?
You did not enlist
Oh,
today.
okay.
You're fine.
My
You
goodness,
are fine to
okay.
go. All right. So the Lakers have a bunch of new players. Is this the result of a long-term vision finally, or is this the latest paint on the wall? That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
Man, I remember it was a couple Christmases ago. We were shopping and a lot of people coming in and out of the mall, right? So it's a lot of traffic. And we got rear-ended, and it was a shock. Had my wife, had my kid in the car. You're worried about you. You're worried about what just happened. How do I move the car? Are you guys okay? What happened to the driver behind me? Just a lot of stuff, man. It was really, really confusing. Look, I wish I would have had or met Big Al back then. He could have made my life so much easier. He is a native Angelino. He knows this area. He knows what your rights are. He's been helping people in California for over 15 years. Like I said, he's a huge sports fan. Love talking to him about sports. He always talks about the Kings, but that's okay. We'll get there. The NFL will be a part of his life because Big D and Big Al are now friends. And look, if something happens, if you get in a crash, like I said, things can get overwhelming fast between trying to deal with that insurance company that's trying to give you the runaround and trying to rip you off, trying to get your car fixed, trying to find the right doctors. If you're injured, it can be a lot, and it can turn your whole world upside down. It did for me, man. It was really, really, really stressful. But Big Al and his crew will help guide you through the process. They're going to protect your rights and help you understand what you may be entitled to. Let me give you this number so you can lock it in your phone right now. Remember this. Big Al, his number, 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. Keep that in your phone. Anything happens, call him first. Don't let the insurance company call the place for you. Make your first call to Big Al. That's 1-800-HURT-123. He's available 24/7. Your first consultation, free. There's no recovery. There is no fee. Let me give it to you one more time. 1-800-HURT-123 or visit BigAlCA.com. Big Al's Attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
I think we're going to have the big voice guy cut real promos. I just got to phonetically spell out Schwann's for him. The Summer of Schwann.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Can you get on the phone with him and actually say the words?
Just say it to him,
Yeah, I'll record it.
I think just for the fun of it, though, if you just send it to him, SCHVANZ, just to see what he comes up with on his own.
And then we'll have
see if he goes Schwanz.
And then the female voice, Dawn, that's his wife, will go, Schwanz.
It's the Summer of Schwanz.
Can you get all three? Like, get the two Cutlers and get Mario.
Hey, it's me, Mario.
Yeah.
It's the Summer of Schwanz.
You thought
And
it was about the
LAFC
World
is
Cup.
back on July 17th.
It's all about the Schwanz. It's Schwanz night at LAFC. Get your commemorative Schwanz bobblehead.
I don't think anybody wants a Schwanz bobblehead.
Do you want a black and gold?
Yeah, I don't think that's what they want.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Red card penalty. Score big with Waba Grill's new red card combo for a limited time. A mini sweet and spicy chicken bowl, 3-piece chili crisp dumplings, and a side of Wablaze sauce for that extra heat. Then kick it up a notch with our new penalty punch, a premium beverage loaded with sweet mango popping boba. It's a flavor finish that hits the back of the neck. Get the red card combo for $9.99. Only at Waba Grill.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
The sounds of summer. They're great until they're not. Luckily, AutoZone has free battery testing and charging
Let me check that for you.
to help make a rough moment smooth. Don't miss the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone. Free products with select deals until July 27th. And free services every day. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
You're hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
You got my back. Come on.
No, I don't.
You got my back on
Let
this.
me be very, very clear.
Yes, you
I do not have your back.
More DeMarco and Travis right now.
She likes my tone, my cologne, and the
Hey.
Greg, real quick before we get into the Lakers again, how long does it take for you to get your haircut? I feel like I'm being bullied by my 10-minute
We're not
haircut.
bullying. No.
20 to 25 minutes.
Makes me feel better.
Same person every time?
Same person every time.
Okay.
Sit down to the barbershop. She sits there. She does her thing, and boom, done.
You still have your hair, though.
Yeah, I do. I have
Like,
a lot of
yeah,
hair. I
yeah.
have a lot of hair.
Yeah.
How much do you pay, if you don't mind me asking?
It's $50.
$50. How much do you pay?
With tip?
With tip.
35.
35.
Oh,
What do
so
you pay?
with tip, it's probably 65.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the 60s.
60s. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you got?
45.
Okay, I paid 50.
With tip?
First
Yeah.
time ever.
With
I paid
tip?
50.
Yeah.
That was with tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 25 for the cut, and I tip 10.
But the guy next to me got charged 40, and I got charged 45.
You were in the NFL.
Is that it?
Yeah, you got,
Oh,
you got a little
NFL
extra
Laser
scratch.
tax. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Do you go to the same person every time, or do you?
I go to the same place every
Oh.
time, but I don't get
Are
the
you going
same
to like a
person every time.
Supercuts or like a Floyd's?
Supercuts.
Oh, it's Supercuts. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're going to. It's just
What's
a
Floyd's?
Floyd's.
Oh, it's Floyd's.
Yeah, Floyd's is the same thing as Supercuts,
Yeah.
but it's a barber shop.
Isn't
It's
like
a little
more
bit-
upscale?
No,
About
it just
the
has
same.
music and it
Okay.
has. It's more like
The
grungy.
Supercuts,
music
sports
stuff.
clips, it's all
Yeah,
kind of
it's
the
all
same,
the
same universe.
Floyd's is the same kind of.
All I need is a TV. That's all.
I,
in a barbershop.
I don't mind a TV, but if
Yeah.
it's not there, it's because I don't need anybody else distracted. Let's go.
Okay. Let's go.
I'm
All
there
right.
for a business transaction. I don't need to hang out.
So you don't hang out and talk in the barbershop?
That's so the other one that once
Yeah.
in a while I would go to. It's very crowded, and it's first come first serve. There's no appointments. You just get there when you get there, and
Yeah.
there's like 5 barbers, and they're all kind of entertaining and funny, and they play old movies. That's the first time I saw it.
Okay.
Like Pumping Iron is on there at least 50% of the
Great
time.
movie.
And it's a fun barbershop movie because Arnold and Ferrigno are just sniping each other.
Louis.
Yeah.
He's so stressed
But
out.
it's like they're all trying to entertain each other. I just want to get my hair cut
and get out of there. Okay.
Yeah. I love my lady. Her name is McKinley. She's from Chicago, and we talk fantasy football because she's a big Bears fan. And she does. It's fantastic. You go there every time. I'm going there on Saturday getting a haircut. It's perfect. You sit down. She talks to you about sports. She cuts your hair, gets you in and out in 20 minutes, and you say, "Okay, bye, done for the day."
How often do you go?
Once every 2 months, about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about the same.
Yeah. Once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
But yours will start going out.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's different. It's the grays now.
No. Let the
grays.
Let the gray go. Let it happen.
It's coming in patches.
You said it to me one time, and I agree with you. You've earned them.
Absolutely.
You've earned them.
But let me just hang on to this for a little bit longer.
See,
You're not corking your bat, are you?
Excuse me?
Oh, you are, aren't you?
What do you mean corking the bat? No, absolutely not. You mean like painting my hair?
Yeah.
No, I would never do that.
You're not like LeBron where it's just
No,
dripping
I would
down
never
his
do
forehead?
that. That was Jason Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
Jalen
look,
Brown.
I'm trusting you to
I
keep
would
me
never do
honest
that.
on this.
I would.
Because
I would never do
I've
that.
come in a couple of times and you go, dude, did you? I'm like, no. But
Well,
I
that one
appreciate
time
you
your
asking.
hair was darker. Remember
I
that?
think it was the lighting in the room.
It was right before you did the OC thing. Your hair did look darker.
It wasn't.
But you look good, though.
Yeah.
DeMarco, would you ever get the Jalen Brown?
You mean like the shoe polish?
Yeah.
No.
That's a good. The ultimate
No.
example is the Carlos Boozer.
No, absolutely
was
not.
that
That's the one
Boozer
that looked like it was like a Krylon number 5 that
Yes.
they had spray painted on his forehead.
Funchy, did you see John Cena?
Yes, I did.
John Cena is bald. John Cena's getting the hair plugs thing again. Yeah.
He's the only guy that admits that he does it,
He
too.
admitted it.
Seriously.
He's with the doctor. Yes.
Well, okay, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him for owning it. But you're not fooling any. But like, if you are a bald person and you show up non-bald, we know what you did.
This
That's strictly for him, though, at that point. You don't really care about that.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, you can't show up. It's like when I've told the story 100 times. My teammate that showed up with the horse veneers at a reunion, we're like, so what's going on there?
You have to call it out.
Like, we're not going to not say something.
Right.
You didn't grow new teeth at
Did you
35
think-
years
It's like
old.
shining off
Yeah.
of the
Yes. The only guy that got me was Travolta. I didn't know. I had no idea.
Oh, with the piece?
With the piece. I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who I
sold me
didn't
on
know
that
for
one.
a long time?
Who?
And it was a reveal on TV. It was Ted Danson on Cheers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's bald?
Yeah, very.
What? Really?
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah.
Did
No
not know.
idea.
Greg,
Yeah.
is that real?
This,
Just
pull it.
making-
You got
making
this
sure.
one, DeMarco?
That one.
Yeah.
Right. But in the barbershop, to a man, I swear, no one was upset that LeBron was gone. And I thought, and they had jerseys. They had his jersey up, and no one cared.
It is, going back to what we talked about yesterday, it is really interesting to me how little people had an emotional reaction to it.
Yeah.
Like it was a basketball reaction for sure. Like, okay, how do you replace 20 points a night? How do you replace the assist, the rebounding? Like, LeBron was still a very good player, but it wasn't oh my God, he's leaving?
No.
There was very little of that.
It was so I originally thought it was 50-50, that it was 50 people guys, no, he's gone, and 50 are like, yeah, get the hell out of here. I think it's way more than that, though. I think it's like 70-30 that people in Los Angeles
I think
are
that
thinking,
might
like, get the hell out of here. We're
Do
going
you
to
think
start
it was
over.
get the hell out of here, or hey, if you want to leave, I'm not going to stop you?
Kind of the same.
Okay, so if that's 70, I would
Yeah.
say that's probably like 50-50, get the hell out, and like,
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
I understand it.
Okay.
So of the 70, it's split.
Yeah, I'm in the second camp. I'm not a get the hell out of here guy, but I'm also not going to stand in front of the door.
No,
Yeah.
it was. I was
Happy to
ready.
be off the treadmill. Yeah.
I'm ready for you
100%.
to go.
I'm
Yeah.
ready for you to go. I was also fine if you wanted to stay.
Sure.
But that you left, I'm not upset with it. And
We're okay.
DeAndre, I want you to say what you said to me earlier today about the Walker Kessler acquisition and about the idea of the plan finally coming together.
So, just thinking about it as far as the Lakers and what has been the main objective heading into this offseason, honestly, just these past couple of seasons, and that has to acquire an A-list center. And it was actually one of those for the first time where the Lakers had a plan and they executed it. Regardless of how many picks they sent out, regardless of the contract, if they overpaid, who cares? The fact that they went in this offseason, they had a plan, and the fact that the name Walker Kessler has been one of those that has been around for these past couple of seasons, they went out and they got the guy and they followed through with their plan. it was actually something that we have not been used to these past couple of seasons.
Do you think that's because of the Guggenheim group, or is it because of Luka, or both? It could be both.
I'm very reluctant to not give the credit to the new ownership group. But like DeAndre said, and I think he's right, the Walker Kessler being the target, that's not new.
No.
That's something that's been in the universe for a while. And that now, granted, Mark Walter was part of the Laker ownership group prior. It's not like he just dropped in out of thin air and bought the team. He's been around. But the Lakers' lack of a plan, I don't know how many times, DeMarco, you've heard me say it. Like, dude, let's have a plan and go execute the plan. I agree with what DeAndre said. Did they overpay? It seems like it. Does that mean it's a bad idea? Not necessarily. But I like the idea of, we want that player. We're going to go get that player. And here's how we're going to do it. We're going to try to do it this. That didn't work. Okay, we're going to try it. That didn't work. Think about, and this is a different economic structure and everything else, but how many times did we hear about Andrew Friedman wanting Tommy Edman? For years,
over again,
coveted Tommy Edman.
Yep.
Because
100%.
he was exactly the type of player that they wanted. He could play a lot of different positions. He was a switch hitter. He was a good athlete. He was exactly what they were looking for. Okay,
You can put him anywhere in the lineup.
and they identified him years ahead of time. And they kept going to St. Louis. Hey, you're interested in moving? No, not interested in moving Edman. They kept trying. Finally, they got him, right? And it fit perfectly. You saw, obviously he's back now. He's healthy.
4
He's
for
looking good.
5.
And I'm wondering if this isn't something similar. Obviously different sports, but this is the guy we want. We're going to keep trying. We're going to keep trying. And if we just got to go spend a little more than maybe we'd want to, okay, if this is the guy. And I think the plan that DeAndre was talking about, and your question, Greg, about the Guggenheim group, I think those two things intersect at that point.
Yeah, totally. And I think because of that, because I feel like the Guggenheim group is making this is not a Rob Pelinka move solo like he's been for the last 10 years. Because everything that's Rob Pelinka's move or LeBron's move or whatever. This is a Guggenheim move.
Do we know that for sure?
Well, you assume that it is his because you've got a new GM or a new assistant GM that's a rocket scientist, and they went and they changed all the analytics. They brought in Tony Bennett to identify certain people. They have a group of they have a brain trust now that's up there instead of just Rob Pelinka. So that makes me feel good about all this, despite the fact that I barely knew who Mamu was. I knew about Quentin Grimes, but I didn't know a ton about him. But the people that they're bringing in all seem to now make sense because of that reason.
Then how do you judge success failure? Like if it does not work, you fall flat with this new look team.
It's Rob Pelinka's fault.
But it's a group effort, though. But if it fails, it's his fault.
But you know this as well. We also got a fall guy if we need one.
Right, okay.
Easy fall guy if it doesn't work out.
If we fail, it's your ass.
Hey, if this works,
it's his
guys,
name on it.
Great job, team.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, man, come in and sit down for a second.
If it fails, okay.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But I think it is a lot of that is not just Rob. I think a lot of that has to do with it. So, eventually we'll remember this conversation, I hope. And then if it doesn't, but I also think that it's going to work because the Guggenheims don't.
What do you mean work?
Work like it's going to be a good team that can work together because they have guys. They're much more athletic. They're much younger. They have a coach in JJ Redick that has a team that he can now coach.
Regardless of result, like it's working.
No, the result has to matter.
The result.
Right?
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get to.
Does the result have to matter this year, or does the result have to matter in the next couple of years?
You have to be able to see what's happening.
Right
now, if they're the third or fourth seed and out in the first round, okay. But hey, are they better? Or does Kessler fit perfectly with Luka? Yes. Okay, cool. We're trending in the right direction.
Right
now, if it's a complete flop, then it's like,
yeah.
But do they need to win more games or go further in the playoffs? I don't know if that's the measure of success, but does it clearly fit? Are they clearly better defensively? Are they clearly more athletic? I think that could be a success in the right set of circumstances.
Did have a wild thing. I wonder if the Laker fans are going to change. With the way the team is constructed now, the way they're going to play, is it going to be a different brand of basketball? It will be a different brand of Laker basketball. So I wonder if the fan base changes with it.
I think Laker fans are Laker fans regardless of who's out there and what's doing stylistically. Like you've had the Showtime era, you've had the Shaq and Kobe era. Like the style has varied, but the passion for the team has been pretty consistent.
So it's Euro ball with a Laker jersey.
Like people love the baby. The people love the baby Lakers. Whether they were frustrated because they were losing over and over again is one thing, but they were like, okay, these guys. They saw a plan of action with Julius Randle and, D'Angelo Russell, Alonzo.
Yeah.
There was like, okay, we're building something, Brandon Ingram. And then they just said, okay, we can move them all for AD and win right away. Boom. Cool. Great.
I think you said something really good, Greg, in the sense that, hopefully you remember this conversation because it sparked a thought that when the sale of the team from the Buss family to the Mark Walters group was completed, DeMarc, you probably remember me saying this. I said, look, here's the best part about that transition was that whatever happens from this moment forward, at least it's like, hey, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Let's see what happens next because their track record of good decisions is right there in front of us. So if this flops, obviously not a great opening act.
Can't flop.
But I don't think it's going to either. But they've earned the right of.
Unless people get hurt.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, but
let's see what happens because of who is involved in the decision.
And I know it's different, and I know it's different sports, and it doesn't work the same way, and the salary caps, blah, 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 blah. But when Guggenheim's took over the Dodgers, they didn't win right away. They went out and they made a massive move for Carl Crawford and Adrian Gonzalez, and they took on these big contracts just to get the guys that they actually wanted out of that deal. But they made a move, and you said, okay, you're creating something that's going to sustain for moving on. They're doing the same thing now. They're building a sustainable team over years now.
The Dodger move at the beginning was just, hey guys, we're not cheapskates. We're going to spend money.
We're going to spend.
We're not that guy. We got you. We can make our payroll.
They took on Josh Beckett and
they took
Carl
on
Crawford
some real deadwood.
Yeah.
But it was a more of a we're going to let you know that we're in this for real. And I think that's a little bit of what this is. This also makes a lot of sense as a basketball trade, but the results, a year from now, we'll be weighing in on it.
It does make me wonder where he lands, though. I know. It's not
LeBron?
Let's talk where he lands.
Back to it.
Let's talk about it coming up maybe in the 5 o'clock hour because coming up next, Mario Ruiz is going to join us, get us ready for USA Bosnia-Herzegovina, which is less than a half an hour away. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. Greg's here on a Wednesday on 710 ESPN.
Hey, you can help people affected by the Venezuela earthquakes. Your donation through redcross.org/ESPN enables the Red Cross to prepare for, respond to, and help people recover from this disaster.
This summer, the world's game takes over ESPN LA.
From international showdowns to the biggest global icons.
Headed by Ronaldo! He is a sensation!
It's the summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Living and breathing the world's game this summer on ESPN LA.
Para Messi.
All summer long, soccer lives here.
The summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Your friends at George Chevrolet want to wish you a safe and happy holiday this 4th of July. And there's no better way to celebrate than behind the wheel of a new Chevy. Happy Independence Day from George Chevrolet, proudly serving our community in the red, white, and blue.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins AeroBurst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of AeroBurst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
In this business, time matters. You're always looking for ways to be more efficient and stay ahead. We all have our own time-saving hacks. But if you're a business owner, how can you save time hiring? The answer? ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter has a new feature that shows you the most interested qualified candidates first. Save time and meet great candidates sooner with ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes.
More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Wait a minute. I thought Mario was coming in.
He's coming in on the phone.
On the phone?
Also, this is a song right here, too.
I know, of
This
course
is
it
Rio?
is.
Let me hear
That
it.
song right there. Yeah, I love that. What is that?
That sounds good to you, doesn't it?
That's Cali vibe. Go pop up that one.
Rio, what's happening?
What up? What up, B4? What up, Trav?
Same old stuff. Just enjoying this World Cup. It's been super entertaining,
it's been
man.
a good one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's been super entertaining, and I'm super proud the fact that we're hosting this one and the fact that all the games have been entertaining. Like, people are not just looking forward to the U.S. men's national team. They're not just looking forward to the Mexico games. They're looking forward to all the games, and all the games are delivering, too. And it's only going to get better because now we're on to the knockout game. So
Yeah.
So the group stage was cool, but
Mario.
now it's like do or die. So
Mario, can I wear an can I wear an L-Tree jersey? Am I cool?
Of course.
Are you
You're
sure?
always welcome.
I'm kind of I'm kind of getting on board, man. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard not to when they've haven't conceded a goal in 4 matches, and now they're going up against England, which is going to be a very, very tough match. Probably their toughest match yet in this World Cup, and the biggest match, I would say, the biggest matchup that any fan's probably been looking forward to so far yet in this World Cup. This one here, Mexico in Mexico City, Estadio Azteca, where they've never lost before in a World Cup, going up against England, who's one of the powerhouses. So yeah, this one is one that all eyes will be on for this one.
All right, so coming up in about 21 minutes from right now, USA is playing their first knockout round game of this World Cup. And they just put a quote on TV, Mario, from the head coach that says, for us, this is the final of the World Cup, talking about tonight's game. Is that how big of a match this is? Is this the biggest match for the U.S. men's national team that we've ever seen for USA Soccer?
Yeah, from here on out in this tournament, every game is a final, and you'll see it. They'll be played differently as well. These games, these knockout games, you play them differently than the group stage games, because nobody wants to really make a mistake, right? They all want to play very carefully. So that's how these are played, and everybody knows how much is on the line because it's just 90 minutes, and you can either go on or it's just done. Your tournament is done just like that. So the U.S., they have a lot of momentum going because everybody just has so much hope and belief after what they did in the group stage, and especially what they did to Paraguay in that very, very first match that really set the tone. And Paraguay is a team that I felt was going to be the toughest test in that group stage, and they beat them 4-1 just handily, so easily. And then you look at what Paraguay just did to Germany in the knockout stage. They just beat Germany in the knockout stage. So that was huge. So that shows you where the U.S. is at, and they got all the momentum going into this match. A favorable match for the U.S. men's national team on home soil. Again, they earned the right to face a team that they should be favored over because they did so well in the group stage. They're on home soil. Now it's time to take advantage of all that.
Yeah, Mario, with all of that in mind, like you said, the fact that they looked as good as they did in pool play, the fact that it's here, that they're playing, in Santa Clara, the fact that they're playing a team that they probably should beat. How disappointing would it be if they come out and don't look like the team that we saw in pool play, that they look like a team that is not ready for the moment, because this just feels, leading up to this moment for me, and as somebody that's a very casual soccer fan that does not live and breathe this stuff, this feels different. Like watching them play in these matches, it looks like they're not just kind of there. It looks like they're there to win. It looks like they're there to take control of these matches. And if they're not able to do it tonight against Bosnia-Herzegovina, how big of a disappointment would that be?
Yeah, I was telling people yesterday, some friends of mine, that if the U.S. men's national team get knocked out in the round of 32 after performing like that in the group stage, dominating, and you could throw away that Turkey A game because obviously the U.S. men's national team already had it wrapped up. They rotated 9 guys out of that starting 11, and I don't know any team in this World Cup that can rotate 9 guys and still look like a top team. So, yeah, I mean, they've had such a good group stage that they have to get past this round of 32, or else it's going to be an epic failure. Everybody's going to forget about that group stage if you get knocked out in the round of 32. And Bosnia, they're very, very tough to beat, too. They're tougher than people think, so don't get it twisted. I mean, they weren't expected to get out of the Group B, and they got the draw against Canada, then they beat Qatar, and now they're here. So they're going to defend with a lot of numbers back. Possession for the U.S. men's national team. Don't be surprised if the U.S. have a lot of possession, but Bosnia is probably not going to let them have too many easy shots. It's going to be up to Christian Pulisic to create and just get those double teams, because a lot of people double team Christian Pulisic, and rightfully so, and that just opens up space for Tillman, McKinney, Balogun, and all those guys are going to have to step up and take advantage of those spaces.
I love it. The World Cup's been wide open. The African teams, the American teams, far more dangerous than we thought they would be. What do you think about penalty shootouts deciding everything so far?
Yeah, it's so tough whenever teams got to go to the PKs, especially, when the team that's the underdog, when they play to kind of get to those PKs because they probably think this is our best chance is to get them to the PKs and knock them out that way. It's always tough because it's just it's a coin toss. If you're in the PKs, it's a coin. Anybody could win. Not the better team doesn't necessarily win in those PKs. So if you're the better team, you better just go out there and handle business early on, take advantage, take control of the game, set the tone early, get an early goal. That's what the U.S. men's national team has to do, is ride the crowd, just take any hopes away from Bosnia. Because if Bosnia and Herzegovina get this game into the second half, even if they get past halftime and it's 0-0, like you're in for, you better buckle up your seats because it's going to be a good one on the stretch.
Yeah, Mario, tell me if I'm totally wrong about this, because what you just said is kind of where I land. Like, if as a soccer person you don't like PKs and you're the better team and you don't like the randomness of PKs, then win in regulation.
There you go.
Be more aggressive.
Yeah.
Don't let it get to that
don't like
point.
It, play better.
Right? Like if it's because it is. It just seems totally random when you get into that PK situation. But if you're the better team, go be the better team and score a couple of goals during the course of the 120 minutes, and then you don't have to worry about it.
And if you're rooting for a team, it's like the worst feeling ever. But if you're a neutral and you don't have a team, it's the best thing ever. It's so entertaining to watch two neutral teams that you can care less about just go at it, But like if it's the U.S. or if it's Mexico, for me, I do not want to see that. My heart will just jump out of my chest if I see that.
Who are your top 10 right now to win it all?
My top 2?
Your top 3 to win it all right now. Your top 3 teams from this point on.
For the final, I had Spain and France, and I had Spain winning that. I've been saying that since early on, but as the tournament has started and after the group stage, I'm leaning towards France winning it all.
Really?
Because France is just looking unstoppable. I mean, Mbappe's unstoppable, and he has a cast around him too. Dembele, Elise, all these guys are like top world-class guys, and just any of these guys can hurt you at any time. And France is just, they're just scoring a ton of goals every single. I think they scored 3 goals in every single match so far, so that's a ton right there.
What about Argentina, England, Brazil? Good chance?
Yeah, I mean, Brazil, they're, hit and miss sometimes. They have dangerous players like Vinny, of course, and he's playing really, really well. You can ride a hot player like that because you do need a difference maker. If you're going to win this thing, you got to have one guy that's the difference maker. Like, like England, they have Harry Kane. Like Norway have Holland. And these guys, are the star players, but they're making the difference in every single game. Messi's making the difference in every single game. Christian Pulisic has been making the difference for the U.S. men's national team. You saw what he did against Paraguay in that first game. He needs to do that again against Bosnia and Herzegovina. You need a guy to make the difference, somebody that stands out and just is the clear, a.k.a. best player on the team.
Mario, will you tolerate a very stupid question?
It depends. Let me hear it.
Okay. So when you have two countries that do not speak the same language and potentially a referee that also speaks neither of the two languages of the teams that are on the field, when they're talking to each other, what language do they communicate in?
It's got to be Spanish, right? Spanish, that's what I think. I think most football players talk Spanish. So I would say Spanish, and most referees speak Spanish too.
Okay, so if France is playing Turkey, were there everybody speaking Spanish?
I think so. Because a lot of guys play in Spain, Argentina, just like all these other countries, that speak Spanish. There's so many football countries that speak Spanish, and a lot of the top players are playing in these countries.
There's the answer to that
there
question.
I
feel better already.
They're all speaking Spanish.
All right, one more for you before we let you go. The best story, you talked about the teams that you think are the most likely to win the tournament, but what have been the best story? Obviously, Mexico that you mentioned. The United States is playing really well. Canada won a knockout round. What's the best story or two that you've seen so far to this point?
I think the best story's got to be Vozinha from Cabo Verde, the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been such a great – and now he's playing against who? He's playing against Messi now in a knockout game. And can you imagine if he makes a couple saves against Messi or takes them into a PK shootout? I mean, that would just be incredible. I mean, he's already won. He's already won as far as they've gone already. And that's been a great story. Yeah, Mexico's been a great story. There's been so many great stories. Erling Haaland, I mean, is a guy who's never been in the World Cup. He's playing so well. He just needed this chance to play on the world stage, and now he's taking full advantage. And, like, so many casual fans, probably like you guys, are like, whoa, this guy is something else. I know John Ireland loves to watch Erling Haaland and do his thing because he looks like a freaking tight end or a fullback playing soccer. So
he looks like a Viking.
Yeah,
he looks like a diehard villain.
Oh, yeah, he is. He is a Viking for real, like in real life. He eats hearts and he eats guts. He eats everything.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
When are you guys on again? When are you guys breaking it all down again, Mario?
It's going to be on Friday at, I think it's 4 o'clock.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, Friday is the next, So we'll have all the opponents for the U.S. men's national team. If they go on to the next round of 16, we'll have the opponents for Mexico, of course, going up against England. We have Canada, of course. So it's going to be a good show.
Mario Ruiz, we'll have it all for you on Friday, 4 p.m., the Road to the Cup on ESPN LA.
What happened to South Korea, man? Oh, my God. That poor coach.
A lot of people are thinking the same thing. Yeah, that coach, he don't have too many fans right now. Like, he wasn't received very well when he went back home. But I saw that Sun Heung-min went back home to South Korea, and they were cheering for him and saying nothing but nice things.
Have you heard anything about?
He played his heart out.
Have you heard anything from Sonny about that coach, about that experience? Anything?
No, and I don't think we will. I don't think he's not that type of guy. I think, he probably won't say nothing about him.
That's too bad. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Mario.
You got it, man.
Hey, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, you got it. Reminder again, Friday, 4 o'clock, Road to the Cup right here on ESPN LA. Dave Denholm and that man, Mario Ruiz, will bring you previews, analysis, and reaction from soccer's biggest tournament and the biggest matchups. You can cheer with the entire Mercado all tournament long. Mercado Gonzalez, where every match tastes better.
Been fun. He's picking out. What happened to Argentina? I thought Argentina was the best team in the world.
They have the best player in the world. I don't know if they were the best. I'm talking out of my ear at this point, but I thought like France and Spain, Brazil, Argentina, like those are the ones that always seem to.
I like watching Mbappe. That dude can move.
Look, I say this with I don't know anything about anything when it comes to soccer. I've been loving this tournament.
It's been fun.
It's been a blast.
It's been great.
Look, the match starts in 10 minutes. I can't wait to watch the first hour or so sitting in here with
USA.
you. It's going to be great. Well, you can't be USA. Beto's USA. He had all the USA gear on in here.
All those flags. What flag am I waving here?
That's Bosnia.
This is Bosnia? Why am I waving their flag?
Well,
that's what they played in the
match.
Yeah.
It's the match. Careful. That ends up on the wrong side.
Oh,
I don't know.
Never mind.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know the protocol. We got a little tip or no tip is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Listen, I liked saying turkey yay because I found this interesting that there was this new pronunciation of the country Turkey that I had no idea about. Like, nobody sent me the memo. But after they beat the U.S., I decided to call them turkey boo. I'm not going to call them turkey yay. I'm going to call them turkey boo.
Oh, my gosh. That is such a dick.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. That means us, California. Win or go home. That's it. That's the World Cup knockout round. And DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now live in California, so whether you're catching the early kickoff, before work, the late match at the bar, you're in on every single minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. And new DraftKings customers, sign up with code LA710, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code LA710 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms, dkng.co/predictions promo.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins AeroBurst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of AeroBurst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's around 4:45 in the Southland on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. You know what that means? It's time for Tip or No Tip, presented by attorney Big Al. Tip or No Tip with producer Laura. Tip or No Tip, presented by attorney Big Al. If you get in an accident, tip the scale in your favor. Make Big Al your first call. Don't go at it alone. Call 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. Or visit attorneybigalca.com. Tip or No Tip time with producer Laura. And sitting in today for producer Laura, here's producer Funches.
No.
That's you, Funches.
No.
Who's he talking to?
Beto, leave him alone. Let him do his
He
work.
wants to do tip or no tip, like he's Laura.
Get out. Go Congo, even though I lost today.
Get out. So I was talking to you guys about the barbershop earlier. Went to the barbershop. They had 21 Jump Street, the movie, on when I was there.
So wait, which? Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah,
Channing Tatum
and the other guy. Yes, and
Jonah Hill, right?
Yes, and they were.
His name is Jeff.
I don't know what scene it was on, whatever, but he was talking about Quizno subs. Remember Quizno subs?
Sure.
Yeah. Like,
Those
have you
are
seen?
now.
Do they still have them around? Or
No,
I haven't seen one in a while.
I think they're gone. I think they went
if they're
bankrupt.
defunct or whatever.
Subs, right?
Yeah, their hook was we can heat it
Yeah.
up for you, and then everyone else went, yeah, we
Oh,
can
we
do
can
that
do
too.
that.
I don't know if they're
Somebody's like, yeah, we got one.
We got an oven. Yeah, we're good.
I don't know if they're defunct or out of business, but I haven't seen one in years.
I haven't
Okay,
I think
So,
it's gone.
but tip or no tip, what defunct restaurants or restaurants that went out of business do you want to see come back?
I got one for you.
Which one?
So I know they're not totally gone, but they're mostly gone. And I couldn't even put it to you this way. I couldn't drive you to one right now. I know there's a couple around the Sizzler.
I can find
they're
you one.
still around.
I can find you one.
Yeah.
Never been to one in my life.
Oh, you're missing out.
Yeah.
You're missing out.
Like the salad.
Drive to West Covina with me. I'll find you one.
Just eat it.
Just
eat it. Just eat it.
I don't want to eat it.
Don't think about it too much. Just power through it, and you will be very pleased.
I don't want to go somewhere that I have to power through.
I was a big fan of the Sizzler, and I have not seen. I believe you guys when you told me they're around.
The Malibu chicken.
Yeah, Malibu chicken. All you can eat shrimp.
Fudd Ruckers.
Yes.
Oh, they had great
I
bread.
used to love Fudd Ruckers.
Great bread.
gone.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's gone. There used to be one in the Sherman Oaks Galleria.
Yeah.
Oh
right
yeah.
across the street
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I used to go there all the time. It was great.
Is Ruby Tuesday still around, or is that closed?
I don't know.
seen one in a while.
So speaking of Ruby Tuesday, it's close to it. Red Robin. I used to work at Red Robin.
Yum.
There's still
still out
fries.
there.
There you go.
Like great fries.
Yeah.
That bottomless fries, baby.
Yeah, yeah. Red Robin was delicious.
Did you
I
ever
think
go-
there used to be
yeah.
a ton of them, but I don't see them very often.
Yeah.
anymore.
Did you ever go to a Ponderosa?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Are you in, out, in, out?
You can take it or leave it.
Yeah. There
Yeah.
it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever ate at an A&W?
Yes.
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 There's not a lot of them in California anymore.
No.
Yeah,
You know who has a lot of A&Ws?
What?
Vancouver, Canada.
Get out of here.
They were
No way.
all
Oh,
over the
goodness,
place.
man.
Yeah, they were all
Wow.
over the
Get
place.
yourself a bacon cheeseburger with a root beer float.
There you
So
go.
I know they're not the same, but they're the same. A&W and Dairy Queen, it's the exact same menu, they're indistinguishable
Yes.
to me.
Okay, I looked up, by the way, where the closest Quiznos is at, and there's one in Inglewood.
Oh,
okay.
there actually is a Quiznos.
Yeah,
Really?
it's
Get
not
outta
too,
here.
yeah, it's not too far away from
The
SoFi.
Subway in Inglewood hasn't gotten an oven yet?
That's funny because you go to Subway and they ask you if you want it toasted or non-toasted.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
only because Quiznos showed up on their
Yes.
corner. Like, hey, we got
Wow.
ovens.
All right,
That's where you go to the next one.
All right, guys. So there was a couple today that went on top of this Empire State Building, and they climbed up on top. Blah blah blah. I don't even know how they got up there.
On the
they're
top
very,
of the little,
very,
yes,
very
they're
top.
very, very where that
Yeah.
pin is or whatever.
That's
I don't know what it is.
queasy thinking
Yes, and the guy got down on one knee and then proposed to the girl, for a marriage or whatever. She said yes. Tip or no tip? Do you guys have any stories like that? Any crazy proposal stories, or know any crazy proposal stories like that? Tip or no tip?
Not when I proposed. I was going for Kevin Carter, my buddy. He was going to propose to his wife, and going to Morton's. You asked me about Morton's.
Yeah.
This is when
Morton's
Morton's was still
Steakhouse?
Morton's. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This is when Morton's was still
King
Morton's.
Kong.
Yeah, so he was going to do this whole thing. The waiter was going to bring over the ring, and pull it over. And my girlfriend, who turned out to be my ex-wife, started a fight with his fiance at the table. Yeah, just messed the whole thing up. And oh my God, it was just terrible. It was bad.
So were you guys banned from the table when it happened?
No,
or?
no, I mean, we brought it all back
That's
around
rough.
via alcohol. We settled everything down, and he proposed, and it went off. But for a minute, messed it all up.
Like Homer Simpson says, alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. Yeah.
How did you do it?
Susan and I took a bike ride. We lived on the west side at the time. We were living in Brentwood. We got on the bikes. I put champagne in my little water bottle thing, rode on the bikes, had the ring in my pocket, got down to the beach. That was it.
Will you marry me?
Nice, nicely.
there you
She
go.
was probably expecting it for quite some time.
We'd been together for a while.
Yeah.
It wasn't a huge shock.
No.
But that particular, she was working the night shift at the time, and I got home from work at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever. She was asleep. So I woke her up and said, let's go for a ride, which is, by the way,
That's cool.
Unusual for me to suggest a physical activity at that
So
point
she's
in my
like,
life.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
But if you get up that high and you propose
Yeah.
and she says no, then what?
Oh my God, no.
It's also pretty cheesy to do it that
really?
way.
Just jump?
Just jump.
I mean, wow. Are you
So-
helping her back down? Yeah.
So when I did it, and now obviously I'm divorced now, but the way I did it was I had the box, and we had a dog, and I tied it around the dog's neck and put it in the box there, and it was all sitting there, and my ex-wife was in another room, and I was trying to bring her in. I was supposed to have her daughter be like, "Oh, I'm sad. Come in here and help me," and she wouldn't do it. And then I finally just go into her room, go in there, and so I get the dog all set up and ready to go. And the dog just shakes her head, and the ring goes flying
no.
to the other side, and like the whole thing just completely fell apart. It didn't work, just like the marriage.
Oh.
So
sign of things to come.
So
wow.
yeah, it was definitely. I had a whole plan though. It was actually a really good idea, and
good
it just
execution. I like
didn't. It did not work out in any
Wow.
way.
Here we are. DeAndre, there you go.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do, DeAndre?
I already have a plan.
Oh!
Do tell.
Does she listen?
No, I'm not going to say it, just in case she is listening.
Okay.
Don't worry.
You're not going to climb to the
Oh
top
my
of
God.
a building, are you?
DeAndre's girl, turn off the radio right now.
Okay.
Dude, I don't like being near the window on the second
Nah,
floor.
I'm good. That's
Standing
No.
on top of the
Yeah.
Empire. No way.
Is
that
the
not
same
cheesy
people
to
with
you
the
though?
flag?
Ah.
They
What's
had
that?
they put the flag up there, right?
Yeah, they did, man. Yeah, it had a sign and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
If you're going to go big on something like that, you got to execute it. I don't know. It's not my thing.
How do you feel about the proposal at a game?
No.
You better be sure.
On this, oh, yeah.
I honestly thought about doing that too.
Did you really?
Yeah, thought about doing that.
You
I mean,
would do
how did you do it?
I did it in my dirty kitchen, man, with dishes everywhere. I literally got down on one knee. Listen, guys, I had to plan. I planned on proposing to my wife that day. I had we were going to go out, blah blah blah, and I just we were in the kitchen. We were in the kitchen. There dirty dishes or stuff on the counter. It was dirty. Okay, I just got down on one knee. I was like, ready to do this?
This is what you're signing up for.
Wait, ready to do this.
You said
ready to do this?
Ready to do this.
Of course I did.
With all of the dirty dishes around you.
You see this kitchen in utter disarray? I'd like to spend my rest of my life with you in this mess.
And you know what we went after? We went to Howlin' Rays. Get some chicken.
Oh my God.
She must really love you.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Still wearing this ring.
She
Still wearing
must
this ring.
really,
Still
really
wearing
love
the
you.
ring.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that is just
Are you ready to do
I don't
this?
know what I was expecting, but that surpassed
You were
all of
expecting
my
like
greatest expectations.
you were expecting me doing it in like IO2 of 7-Eleven or something.
I was expecting something like that, but I don't know. But that was so much better than
I
it
have
could have
learned that when Funchy tells a story, I just whatever it is, I expect it.
been. Yeah,
Daddy, I'm getting married. How do you ask you? He said, "Are you ready to do this?"
you could have given me 100 guesses, and I wouldn't have guessed that.
No.
But the second he told it, I'm like,
sense.
yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
I see you,
about right. All right, USA,
Oh, my God.
Bosnia-Herzegovina
they
underway.
started.
We are 2 minutes in. No score yet, so we'll keep you up to speed on that. USA on the attack as we're speaking. Let's have about a little penalty right here in the box. A quick little.
That'd be great.
Never mind. Out to the side. All right, my soccer play-by-play skills are not up to Dave Denholm's level or anyone else's.
That's
nobody's is up to Denholm's level. He's amazing.
That's magical. There you go.
The little genius.
The little genius.
Cracker was a good one right there. That's a good one.
It's a cracker.
That's a good one.
I don't mean that. Never mind.
All right, back to
Exciting whites.
Snow Whites.
the Snow Time Lakers.
No time Lakers.
The floor is now wider.
Oh, it's
That is-
wider. Yes.
Unbelievable. I know we said we were going to do something at 5 o'clock. I've already forgot what that is, but
That's
We were
okay.
going to discuss LeBron.
LeBron.
That's what
it'll
Ah.
be.
Thank
Why
you
not?
Thank you for
LeBron.
paying attention. I'm glad somebody here is. I was rattled by the dirty dishes, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover before the end
They're
of the show.
clean now. The dishes are clean now.
Oh, I hope so.
I bet.
Like I
Finally.
said, God bless her. Maybe less you, but God bless her for sure. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
The King is leaving Los Angeles.
Wait, wow. Because he will play elsewhere. Wow.
After years of memorable moments, it all comes to an end.
Do you think that the people in LA are cheering or are pissed off?
What's next for the Lakers? What's next for LeBron? And what does this mean for the future of the NBA?
LeBron is saying, I will play, but hey, Lakers, not for you.
Hear every reaction, every opinion, every breaking update. The home of the purple and gold is 710 ESPN.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace, and I'm Ireland.
You already know how to count. You already know who to call. Simple counting pattern that lands on Jacob every time. 800-345-6789.
So basically, if you can count to 9, you can count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
We expect our information in real time.
US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
Heat up your 4th of July at the Home Depot with our wide variety of grills under $300 and make every gathering one to remember. Give your outdoor space a glow up, whatever your budget is, with savings on seasonal plants starting at $5. With the grill fired up and your backyard set to perfection, you'll be able to invite friends and family over to kick off the party. Start celebrating with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. Prices may vary by store. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
You're listening to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710.
By the way, DeMarco, I see you rocking that quarter zip today, man.
Am I making a statement with this thing?
Yes. It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
It's a quarter zip. We've had these forever.
You and I have been wearing these for 30 years.
Back to DeMarco and Travis.
Sorry, we were laughing at Funchy.
Real fast, Mr. Alvizi in chat says, gave her a ring pop and said, let's roll.
It's better to me.
You're dang right. They go get some chicken.
That was like Chris Rock couldn't have come up with a better kicker for that.
There you go.
We went and got chicken. Unbelievable.
Tip or no tip is brought to you by my guy, attorney Big Al. If you get in an accident, tip the scale in your favor. Make Big Al your first call. Don't go at it alone. Call this number, 1-800-HURT-123, or visit BigAlCA.com. Hilarious. Love it, love it, love it.
Funch, I know this was not your intent, but I got to tell you, that story's going to stick with me for a really long time.
Please do, man.
I'm going to be. I spent a lot of time in the car. I spent a lot of time on long walks without headphones, and that's going to pop into my head for a really, really long time. Like, let's do this.
Around dirty dishes
in boxer shorts.
Yes.
Dirty dishes in boxer shorts.
And just like chaos in the room.
I was dressed, DeMarco.
You were dressed?
I was dressed to go.
Yeah, I'm rattled. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is
and got some Howlin' Rays.
Howlin' Rays.
Good. It's a
love it.
Darn good chicken sandwich. I'll tell you that.
Like get all the sides too, at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long you been married now?
Let's see, about 3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
Okay. God bless her.
I'll say.
Absolutely.
I will say.
See, I have met her, and she is an absolute sweetheart.
Yes.
Absolute
Yes,
sweetheart.
has to be. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we're about 8 minutes into the USA Bosnia-Herzegovina game. We'll keep you updated on that. No score on that one so far. I'm not kidding you. I can't stop thinking about that kitchen. That I just,
you can see it, right?
I pictured dishes everywhere.
Oh, it's just dishes in the sink, okay?
Yeah.
It wasn't everywhere.
Paper towels balled up on the top of the counter. I can't get the thought out of my mind.
And she says to him, hey, can you do the dishes, honey? And he says, you know what? Let's do this.
Were you just trying to avoid doing the dishes?
No, I just had it planned in my head. It just so happened the kitchen was dirty at that
There you
time.
go.
You didn't want to clean it up first?
We were kind of in a rush to go, but you know.
Wow.
It's always good to do these things.
You know, you had
reservations
it was
at
when
Howlin' Rays?
Well, Howlin' Rays at that time, Howlin' Rays was popping, dude, and it was super long lines, like an hour and a half to get your food. So we had to go. We had to be out the door.
Was this during
This is getting worse.
This was
Was this during the whole like spicy chicken sandwich
yes,
craze?
it was. Yes,
okay.
yes,
All right,
yes.
so that-
and Howlin' Rays just opened, and yeah, if you didn't get there by when it opened, you weren't
not gone.
Wait.
You just got married.
What did you guys
There's, like,
serve?
there
at
are
your-
options.
What did you serve at your reception?
Oh, what do we have? We had some
Hostess
really good
donuts.
food. No.
Donuts? Okay.
No, you know what? We had a really
Candy
good.
aisle
We had a really
7-Eleven.
good dinner. We had a really good dinner, but we also had like donuts and churros.
Donuts and
That,
churros.
I do like that.
that's
Yes,
I've
that's
seen
good.
that
Yes, mini
setup
donuts and
before.
churros.
That's a very good
Yes,
setup.
and you know what? I didn't even get to eat one.
Well, nobody gets to eat it their own way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's funny. Like a lot of people
My
kind
head
of
hurts.
not saying goodbye to LeBron or saying goodbye or saying whatever to LeBron. Completely different from 8 years ago. You said your phone blew up when LeBron signed
So
here. It's
8
weird.
years ago today was the day that he signed with the Lakers.
Yes.
It was the busiest. I think people probably know this, but just little background that when big LA things happen, people from other markets call DeMarco, call me, call Mason, call Ireland, call Sedano, and like they want to talk about what's going on here and LA's reaction to it. I have never had my phone blow up like that than the day that LeBron signed here. It was endless phone calls about, hey, can you come on and talk about LeBron? Can you talk about LeBron?
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium.
Where were you?
I was here.
You were here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It blew up, right?
Yeah, it blew. Yeah. This place went absolutely insane.
Crazy.
Don't you think it's crazy about 8 years later, this is how he leaves?
It's very, very surprising, but I think it speaks to how little emotional connection he made to Laker fans. He made basketball connections, and he won a title, and this has nothing to do with the basketball. I'm talking strictly when he was coming, I think Laker fans were ready to fall in love with him as our guy. Never really happened. He fell in. We fell into. He's our best player.
Right.
He's the most important player. He's the center of the universe. But not a lot of Laker fans fell in love with him. They respected him, but I don't know if there was a ton of love there. And I think that was obvious yesterday when he decided he was going to go somewhere else. And everyone went, okay.
Wow.
I think it really goes to. It's been said over and over and over again, but. When he got here, when he finally did show up, there was this whole thing with Blaze Pizza that he was going to go to Blaze Pizza and everybody was going to show, and he was going to go to it. Where we sent people. Steve Mason, we sent over there to be ready to see when LeBron came to this Blaze Pizza, and he just didn't even show. He didn't even show like drive by or anything. The whole idea was that he mentioned that I'm going to this Blaze Pizza or I'm opening this Blaze Pizza, and he didn't go. And that was just the start of things where the city was never the biggest. He didn't care about the city. He cared about the basketball. He cared about the entertainment, but he never cared about the actual city and embraced it. And that's kind of what the problem was for me.
Interesting. Yeah. I remember that Blaze Pizza thing.
I do too.
That was a big misstep.
It just never happened. It was a sports relationship. It was you're awesome at basketball. We need an awesome player. He was the centerpiece of a championship team. He was terrific. Like there's no criticism of his basketball.
Can I throw a question out to you guys?
Sure.
Did LeBron do anything enough for the city of LA not to be beloved?
He didn't do.
I don't think he didn't do enough. He didn't do anything other than be a good basketball player.
Okay. All right.
He won a championship. So he got you the championship, and that we
goes back to what we were talking about yesterday. But we
didn't
get to celebrate it.
Nope.
Because of when it happened. Like when the Rams won the Super Bowl, we got to celebrate it. When the Dodgers have won their last 2 World Series, we got to celebrate it. That we got to enjoy the star players. We got to hear from them. We just didn't get to do that with that Laker team.
And compare him to Ohtani, because you don't see much of Ohtani either. But
no,
I guess he's giving you parades.
Yeah, he's giving you parades.
He's giving you ways to connect with him and the team.
And Ohtani's a genius because he pretends he doesn't speak English.
That's true. He's got that advantage.
And I'm being serious.
He's got that advantage.
Yeah. And there's a cultural a thing that's at play there. And literally just I'm not going to do it because I can pretend that I don't know how to do it when he clearly
LeBron doesn't have that excuse.
Right.
Yeah,
I said it yesterday, and you might have been saying the same thing or trying to say it right now, is that the worst thing that could have happened to LeBron was not winning another championship, not winning 2021 when Anthony Davis got hurt. Because he won in 2020, and everybody calls it the Mickey Mouse ring. Like the Dodgers, they won in 2020, and they were getting killed for it until they won again. And they did win again. So now you think, okay, now that championship in 2020 is now a real championship, because they've won a couple times and went to it.
We talked about it yesterday. Let's just say he wins the title in 2024. That's the one title he got. Then it's different.
Yeah,
it's
totally different.
It's very different. Even if it's just one, it's just in a different year. And
2021 was very possible. It was going to happen in my mind. It was going to.
Think about, and I get this, that circumstances are different, but when Shaq left the Lakers, people were crushed.
Yeah.
They hated
crushed.
Kobe at the time.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
People were devastated that Shaq, a player that they loved, was now on the Miami Heat, was now with Pat Riley, was now with Dwayne Wade. It's like, we lost our guy. Yesterday, it was like, okay.
All right.
We're ready. It's
okay.
remarkable. And to your point, DeMarco, and you mentioned it a second ago, like where he goes next, I'm interested, but I don't really care.
No. Unless he winds up in Golden State.
But even then
you have to see him.
Yeah, I think we're going to see him no matter what, just because he's LeBron and he's going to be on all the time.
And you play every team at least twice.
Yeah.
So no matter, even if he's in the East, but even if he goes up there, if he goes up to Golden State, that'll be fun to watch.
I'd
actually be excited to watch that. Steph, Draymond, And,
I don't know why I'm
LeBron,
hoping for Miami.
That sounds great.
Sure.
Take Klay Thompson from Dallas and put him back there. That'd be amazing. I'd have so much fun watching that. I don't care what he does.
Yeah, I don't really either.
What happens when he comes back?
It will be a very polite.
Do you think
warm
so, or
reception.
do you think he gets booed?
I don't think.
I think he's going to get booed.
No,
I think he's going
to get booed out the
Why
building.
would you boo LeBron?
I wouldn't. We wouldn't. But I think if
there
inside
will
that
be
building,
I don't think it will be a
For
preponderance.
what?
Exactly.
What's to boo him for? What did he do?
Nothing.
it's because they never wanted it. The people that are booing never wanted him on the team in the first
But
place.
it's okay. But here's my well, maybe
he's
that's
not on your
true.
team anymore.
He's not, but also they didn't want him. He was here for 8 years. They stopped watching. They say because he was here and now can watch again. And now he's coming back, and you're looking at him like, no, that
Whoever
guy.
booed him is like that guy at the Dodgers game last night, screaming "Go!"
That was awesome.
Yeah, you're that guy.
was awesome, by the way.
On. If I
It
were
was
Blesky,
so
I would
cool.
throw at him.
If you're booing him when he comes back, I just I don't get it.
Different type of
I
people.
just don't get it.
Well, Miami did. Cleveland did.
Miami booed him.
Cleveland,
I understand.
Cleveland, yes.
Cleveland,
I
I understand
Yeah.
because he left them in the lurch, right? Like he left. He's
embarrassed
not leaving. He's not leaving the Lakers in the lurch.
No.
The Lakers, and by the way, I know that LeBron decided he wanted to go elsewhere. The Lakers had agency in this too. If the Lakers really wanted to have him back, he'd be back. If the Lakers rolled out the red carpet, gave him the money,
agree with that.
gave him the game ball, and like if they would have checked all of the boxes that he needed to be made to feel special, then I think he would be back. The Lakers, I think Rich Paul was talking about this, that, the Lakers wanted him back, but they didn't want him back under any circumstances. They wanted him back under their circumstances. And once that was established,
Go. Walk on.
it was over.
Yes. Let it be my fault. That's what the Lakers said.
Yeah.
Let it be my fault. Go ahead.
Because you know why?
Yeah.
Because they knew that the reaction we've seen in the last 2 days was going to be
Of
the
course.
reaction.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Exactly.
They knew that if he left, the reaction would largely be, okay, who are you going to get next?
Right.
And now,
And
and
that's what
now
it's
we
been.
have. We've all
Well,
moved on
yes.
immediately.
I'm
It was
glad
all,
they slammed the door. Good
what's
job.
coming in here? Okay, now you got Walker. We're still talking about it, and we're going to talk about it until LeBron signs, and we're going to talk about it when he signs. But we're worried about what this team looks like now. Like, are we happy with the team look now? Are we happy to getting Walker Kessler and Quentin Grimes and Mamu and all those guys? Colin Sexton. We got to go?
Oh, no, it's right over the top of the goal. Yeah, little cross and then gets.
Oh, it got blocked.
But then it gets,
the header was right there.
Oof, that was close.
They're going to win this game.
You think
I
so?
hope so.
I feel good. I feel good
They're gonna
about
win
them
the
winning
World
this
Cup,
game.
Greg. Come
Okay,
on.
can I ask a really I don't
What?
know what. If they lose, do we go right back to not giving a damn?
Yes.
No, I don't know because
Yes.
the World Cup's the World Cup's very, very interesting, man.
Are you going to watch
By
it or are you going
fall.
to care?
I'm going to watch it.
You're
Like,
not going to care who wins or
I'm not going
anything.
to care who wins.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it
Oh,
though.
did you mean that? Like
No,
stop watching the World
I'm
Cup?
not going to stop watching it, but this, man, here we go. Like it's
No.
like, nah.
No.
All right.
I think it stops when Mexico goes out too.
Yeah, I'll watch
Yeah.
Mexico for sure.
I
I'll
think
make an appointment to watch
Yeah.
Mexico.
The fact that we're in LA and that LA has such a predominant,
Yeah.
Mexican community,
You're in it.
and that you can't live in LA and not get touched by the Mexican community. It's impossible, right?
course.
Like you're rooting for them. You maybe not at the expense of your other favorite team, but it feels like it's like the alternate team for a lot of people in this city.
Yeah.
So I think it's there. But what I was getting at, DeMarco, is kind of like, okay, yeah, we're just kind of second tier in this whole thing, and this is our lot in life. Like maybe we make the knockout round and we get punked in the first round of the night,
Right.
and we just go back to all right. 4 years from now, we'll get fired up again. But like if they can make a run, especially if anything like what you've talked about, if they win tonight, if they can win in the round of 16. I think you're going to get some people that start to watch this differently than they do
Of course.
otherwise.
We'd all be watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, if they win this game, so they go to play Belgium, who almost just lost to Senegal. So like that's a winnable game after that. So you can get to the 8 and probably play Spain, and that's where it's all over.
Well,
but still, to get
you
to
have
the
little
round of
faith.
8. Well, I mean, Spain is supposed to win the whole thing.
But we're America.
America.
We're America.
We're America.
Come on.
We
Talk
propose in dirty kitchens, and we go get chicken
Right.
afterwards,
That's right.
and we win the World Cup.
We're going to do this.
Allen Ray's. Spicy chicken, baby.
So I mean, it's just exciting to be able like this for me right now is like I make sure that no matter what, I'm watching soccer. Almost as often as possible.
The
right
tournament, and even like the Senegal and Belgium, which was on earlier, we were all watching it,
yeah.
and it was fun to watch. But I'm talking about And I know that it's far more popular now than it was 20 years ago, and 20 years before that, even more so. But the big leap, like you're going to have to make a run to get the big leap.
Yeah.
And to the run of 16, really good. To the run of 8 might be that leap because we've never been, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So take this a bit further. So let's say they win. What does that do to the United States
tonight or next?
It's next.
Yeah.
Like what happens next? Is the MLS all of a sudden become?
I don't
massive?
think it becomes an MLS thing. I think it becomes a national team thing where you're more interested in what our guys that are on the national team are doing in other places, where other guys that should or should not be on the team. Whether now it's more of a hey, who's. For soccer people, this all sounds ridiculous. I'm talking about for soccer casuals,
right,
like
yeah.
all of us.
We're casuals,
right?
Yeah.
That it's like okay, I couldn't tell you any of these guys 2 weeks ago, other than Pulisic. Right, he was the only one.
Yep.
And now I know some of these
winning,
names.
you'll know them
exactly.
Yeah.
Like Tillman, they just showed on the screen. Like you're going to know where he plays. You're going to go follow him. Go watch where
You'll know
he is.
where he is, who he dates, what car he drives, everything. He'll be in movies,
right? And whether or not they can throw it, whether or not they can continue to become one of those. Not in a, hey, we made a great run to, hey, how do we win this thing? How do we get better?
The momentum.
The not just let's put up a good fight, but let's go win this whole thing.
I just got a feeling by week 3 NFL, we'll be like, remember that World Cup thing we were talking about?
Like nothing's touching
right.
that.
Mendoza's getting ready to come
Nothing's touching
that. How would the rest of the world feel if the United States wins the
mortified.
World Cup? They'd be so
mortified.
pissed, right?
Sick.
Oh, yeah. Like, what, now you're taking our sport too? What is
dang
this?
right.
Well, okay, how would you feel if Senegal won the Super Bowl?
I'd
Oh,
be
yeah,
hurt
I would be.
to pieces.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Be like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised you
It'd
guys.
be more like Congo,
How you feel
but
about the World Baseball Classic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the gap is narrow in baseball. There's not a big
They're
gap.
tight, but I mean,
Right.
like you should want to win it, right?
Well, you do want to win it,
Okay.
but losing to Japan, there's no like what the hell happened. They got just as good a guys as we do.
Losing to Cuba or the DR, yeah, but they don't typically
There's
win.
no gap.
That's
Yeah,
true.
It's
Yeah.
all right there. It'd be like the NBA too. But all the NBA is starting.
That's
That
getting
gap
close.
gap
The
is
gap
gonna-
is much smaller
Yeah,
than it
they
used to
got
be.
Wemby
it would
now.
definitely it would be the NFL. It'd be coming over and winning a Super Bowl.
Never happened.
Not anytime soon.
never
It
happened.
would never happen that the United States win the World Cup.
No, we're going to do this year.
Okay,
this
this
is it.
one.
This year. Yeah,
This is
we're
America's game.
America. There
Or
you go.
the world's game.
Never.
I don't like.
We might not.
So
see
I
it.
think
I
eventually.
don't think we will.
But
I don't think. I think at some point, yes, when soccer becomes big enough here, and our athletes here decide that I'm not going to go play football or baseball or basketball, I'm going to go play soccer.
for that to happen, I think some sports would have to go away.
Let's be honest. It has to be about the money, and I
Yeah.
know that the money is available in soccer, right?
Yes.
And I understand it. Like Ronaldo makes what is it, $60 million a year, whatever the numbers
Call
are.
it $1 billion. Who
right?
cares?
But here's the money's there, but the path to the money from here is confusing. You know what I mean? Like there's
You mean
no
like-
from the United States
Yeah.
to become one of those
Kid
guys.
grows up to become a billionaire.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
The path to become a major leaguer, it's crystal clear. The path to become an NFL star,
Yeah.
crystal clear.
Tried
An
and
NBA
true.
star.
Yeah.
But the training, the facilities, the coaching, all of that kind of stuff is just so different here. It's just not like if you were one of the world's most talented soccer players, are you going to get what you need here? And so,
No.
but if I'm one of
I
those,
think you can now.
maybe.
I think you can now. Let's take over one of those states we're not using and call that soccer whatever.
But like
Soccer stand?
Soccer stand. There you go. Yeah.
Which state would you suggest first?
I don't know.
Christian Pulisic, who is known as the best soccer player on the United States team, he didn't grow up. He was born here, but he went overseas and he grew up around the game, and that's how he did it.
Yeah,
That's
He
what
just
I
have
mean.
to-
It's like you have to be immersed in it.
Yeah,
and I
you
don't know
have
if
to
the
be over
immersion
there.
is here
Yeah.
to the degree of those other three that we talk about.
So that's when you say never, it has to be the immersion here, and I don't know when that this could be the impetus to it. I mean, it was supposed to be in 2002 when they beat Mexico.
the Germans and the French and the Spanish, and they need to start coming over here and plucking guys out early and say, we'll take him. We'll bring him back with us.
When they start doing those type of things, then
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
then
How
maybe
could
it can be that way.
soccer. How hard could it be? Come on.
From what I've seen, it looks pretty damn hard.
How hard could
Come
it
on.
be?
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to use your hands. Get in there.
Well, if you're a goalie,
Yeah.
or
I
a
mean,
keeper. Sorry,
but
a
if
keeper.
if they make a run, they would be the second most popular team ever outside of the Miracle hockey team. If they do, because it would be
It would be
impossible.
so one-off.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
no one expects
I
it.
agree with that. Like that somebody wins the Super Bowl every year.
You're right.
Somebody wins the World Series every year. Somebody wins the NBA, but that hockey team back when we weren't using pros was, well, that's not supposed to happen.
Right.
That would be this.
Beat them.
And then they beat a team that was
Full of
all
pros.
Yeah, it was all pros.
Full of pros.
Yeah, and for this you'd have to go through Spain and France and Argentina, so you'd have to go through the big boys to win this.
I do like that we've Americanized the World Cup to the point where we now have quarter breaks. I know they don't call
I
it
hate
that
it so much.
I know they call it hydration break.
Yeah,
Why do you hate it?
Because as much as it's Americanized, it's not soccer. Like at least soccer is 2 45-minute halves plus extra time.
For wankas.
What did you say?
It's for wankas.
Well, they can sell some ads. They can do some other things,
Well, that's exactly what it is.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, right now, like here, I don't know. This is in Santa Clara. Do you think Santa Clara is too hot to play right now that they need a hydration break like it was in Qatar 4 years ago?
No, they do not need.
The fact that it was in Qatar tells you what this is about.
Well, that's FIFA.
That's what I'm saying, and that's
you're
why
giving
there's
us all this money?
hydration breaks.
Right.
It's like, okay, wait.
5 o'clock up there, you don't need
when you have to build stadiums and people die from building the stadiums, and then then you tear down the stadiums right afterwards. Yeah,
you got to sell stuff. Come on, we got to sell soap.
Soap.
We got to sell soap. Absolutely.
Beer, tires, insurance.
Just a little break.
Irish Spring.
Irish Spring. There you
I
go.
don't mind it. I don't
bowl.
mind it.
Yeah,
I've gotten used to like the criticism, like the clock never stops, and the guys like the one thing about it that I still get frustrated with every time I watch one of these matches, and in real time, it's very hard to tell when somebody makes a tackle or makes a challenge. And the other guy dives on the ground and starts screaming like he had his leg snapped in half.
Yeah, right.
That part, I'm like, in real time, it's like it's hard to tell. But when they go back and the guy barely got touched, I'm like, okay, we got to fix that.
Like that. It just happened right there where he just tipped the top of his toe. Now he's grabbing his
My favorite
ankle.
part is they'll hit him on the left knee and he grabs his right ankle.
Of course. You got
It's
to
like,
get the
what
penalty.
are we doing here?
But they don't use the spray anymore, do they?
The icy hot or
I
whatever
used to
that is.
love that stuff. You spray it on and you're fine.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, I love that. Let me get some of that.
So when it comes to like the extra time, like and because we had, I heard you talking about it with Mason, where it's like what would you want to do with the extra time going in up to PKs, going straight to PKs? What about this? And I mentioned it to Mario the other day. He liked it. 10 minutes. You get 10 minutes right afterwards. Golden goal and then PKs.
Fine by me.
I think that sounds so much more.
Golden goal.
Golden goal means
sudden death.
Sudden death. It's 10 minutes though.
Like now
you go sudden death if nobody scores, then PK.
Yeah, instead of 30 minutes of two halves. Where
2 50-minute halves.
2 50-minute halves, and you can score as much as you want, or you can just pass back and forth between the defender and the goalkeeper, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and not try to do anything.
I love PKs.
Me too.
I think it's incredibly exciting, but I understand why somebody would hate them because it's the equivalent of the Game 7 of the World Series. After 9 innings, they went, let's just hit home runs. Let's go do home run derby.
Very
You'd be like,
unique to
That's
sport.
why I want
hold
the 10
on a
minutes.
second.
That's why I want the 10
Okay,
minutes.
but what if they said, okay, we'll play a 10th inning, but in the 11th inning, we're going to go to home run derby?
Yeah, I still don't like it. But
I would hate it.
Yeah,
and that's what this is.
But see, I like golden goal, but it didn't work.
Yeah,
they didn't. From when they were starting to do it, they didn't. They tried and actually tried. It didn't work. So it's the same kind of thing for me.
I'm down.
I like it.
PK is extremely exciting.
Oh my God, it's unique,
the
right?
best.
It's the only where it comes down to just two guys.
That's why it's so
represent
weird.
your team.
You're living and dying.
Yeah, all I can do is sit there and go, please make the save.
Right. And you're just guessing left or right.
Yeah. And if you guess right, good for you.
Right.
You blocked it.
Little straight up is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis on a Greg Bergman Wednesday on 710 ESPN.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means us in California. It's win or go home time. That is it. The World Cup knockout round, and DraftKings has you covered for every single match. The DraftKings app is now available in California, so whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you are in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers, sign up with code LA710. That is LA710. Do not forget that. Write that down. Tattoo it on your forehead. You spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That is code LA710. Don't forget that. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. All right, the legal stuff. Here we go. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions do apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued and non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. For terms, go to dkng.co/predictions promo. Let me give you that code one more time so you won't forget it. That's code LA710, LA710. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. Good luck.
It's time for your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Here's Mario Ruiz.
History continues to be made at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Host nation Mexico has won a World Cup match for the first time since 1986, defeating Ecuador last night to reach the round of 16. Canada's making history too, advancing to the round of 16 for the first time ever after an unforgettable run through the tournament. Now it's up to the United States. The U.S. men's national team faces Bosnia and Herzegovina tonight at 5 p.m. in Santa Clara, with a place in the round of 16 on the line. This will be the first ever meeting between the United States and Bosnia and Herzegovina at a World Cup, making tonight a brand new chapter for both nations on football's biggest stage.
And that's your Valvoline Instant Oil Change Summer of Soccer update. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. From kickoff to the final whistle, performance matters. Keep your vehicle running strong. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and locations near you.
How about some whiskey and wings with Baby Whale? Call right now.
Light up your 4th of July with big savings at George Chevrolet right now. Get 0% APR financing for 60 months on select new 2026 Chevrolet Trax, Equinox, and Silverado models. That's right, low monthly payments and no interest financing on 3 of Chevy's most popular models. Don't miss the 4th of July sales event going on now at George Chevrolet. Visit them in Bellflower or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who'd I call, it's easy. I tell them my guy, attorney Big Al. Big Al and his team have been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. They're available 24/7. 1-800-HURT-123, or check them out online at attorneybigalca.com. Attorney Big Al is attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener. Like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV. But if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to it at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
And it is the No Stress Sports Talk Express to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. It is time for Straight Up with Sweet Tea Travis Rogers. Straight Up on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. Let's do it. Straight Up with Travis Rogers right now.
Quick little World Cup update before we get to Straight Up. The United States scored a goal and then had it taken off of the board after
Cheaters.
Offsides was called. VAR confirmed
Somebody
that it was
explain
offsides
to me, please.
If a leg,
ball's got to go through first.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that what it
it's
is?
all about
Basically.
where it's touched off of the player's foot.
Whoever's putting the ball in
where you are.
Defender has to be the
I
furthest
thought it
person
meant
back.
anything exciting happens, it's offside.
That's basically
okay.
it.
That's what it means. Okay.
That's probably a more accurate description of what it actually is. So still 0-0 in the 35th minute up in Santa Clarita. All right, or Santa Clara, excuse me. They're not playing in Santa Clarita. This is something that I'm not proud of, but it is what it is. I cannot get enough of this Phil Mickelson stuff.
Oh, he's
Phil
just
Mickelson.
he's a bad guy.
That Every day, it seems like there's another story that's coming out about what a scumbag
Is there another one?
It's just one after the next. And what's so funny about this to me is, as somebody that loves golf, as somebody that follows golf reasonably closely, and I know a handful of people that are in the golf journalism world. I know a handful of people that are tour players or former tour players and have talked to them for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that knew Phil Mickelson for the last 30 years knew he was not what he was presenting to the rest of the world.
Really?
And
not surprised.
And there were all these crazy stories out there. Did you hear the one about this happened here where this guy would put his phone in a golf bag and make the caddy drive around the course
That's
for 4 hours
good.
to all this. And there was never any names put to it, but now all this stuff is starting to come out, and it's just wild to me and so incredible that he was the next Arnold Palmer. He was the guy that everybody that watched golf, oh, look, he signs every autograph. He stops and tousles a kid's hair. And people that knew would always kind of roll their eyes and go, that ain't the dude I know.
Well, he was fighting Tiger Woods for majors
well,
over and over
and
again.
he was one of those guys that he was kind of like the lovable loser because Tiger kept whipping his ass and he couldn't break through. And it's like, oh, but look what he's a good guy. Look, his family, his wife runs out on the green and gives him a hug.
None of that was real.
Hey, look at Junior. He's patting him on the head. Oh, he signed a golf club for that guy. And everybody that knew was like, not the guy I know.
He's a
and
fraud.
so now all of this other stuff is coming out, and it seems that, he's taking his golf course memberships are being stripped.
Man.
And
You got to admit, the phone in the golf bag is pretty ingenious.
But okay, here's the thing.
That's pretty good.
It's clever.
Yeah.
But half the golf world knew it.
Okay.
His wife might have not until she did.
Well, the most important person didn't know.
What is the
so there
phone
was
in the golf bag?
So I'm not saying this is Phil Mickelson. I'm saying this is a story that was out
A
there
story
for a long
that's
time.
out there, sure.
That there was a story about a player who had a friend that he liked to spend time with that was not his wife. And so his wife was concerned and would kind of track his location via his phone. And so he would say, I'm going to go play golf today. And he would put said phone in the caddy's bib or in the back of a golf cart with another group. So when somebody would look at your phone, oh, he's on the third green. Oh, he's on the 7th tee. Oh, he's on the 13th.
Not bad, right? That's not bad.
And he was not at those places.
Of course.
Yes, that's
like,
not
hey,
bad.
buddy, here's $20. Hold this phone.
Thank you. Right. Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. And apparently the jig was up at some
my
point.
God.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's also stories of pictures.
There's all sorts of stuff. I don't know.
I don't want to know.
There's a lot. And I'm just saying that I've been waiting for the other shoe to drop on this for a long time. And it feels like it was a very heavy boot that dropped.
All
from the
I've been
sky.
hearing recently, and you talk about it a lot, but also just in the news, is that all of this stuff is getting worse and worse by the day.
It kind of started with the Live thing where he got a lot of heat for deciding to go over there after having the comments that he says he did not say to Alan Shipnuck about the Saudis and the money and where it came from and their politics and all that kind of stuff. And he's like, well, at least we can squeeze some rights deals out of the PGA Tour. And I was like, dude, really?
Wow.
And like, come on, bro. Really? That's what we're doing with this? And it just has gotten progressively worse from there.
Did you see John Daly? John Daly back out there swinging him.
Is he?
Shot a 63.
Here's the other thing.
Yeah.
Everybody that knew John Daly said, look, John's a wild man, but I love
He's
that
a great
guy.
dude.
He's a great guy.
Everybody that knew him liked him.
He was in Happy Gilmore too, and he was
And
very
was
funny.
great.
Yeah,
Just
he was
watched that.
very funny.
And was great.
Yes.
Straight Up is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. Blue Ice has a commemorative bottle celebrating the USA's 250th anniversary and Blue Ice Vodka's 25th anniversary. New red, white, and blue themed bottles featuring the 250th logo inside the label are currently available in stores for the straight expression in both 750 milliliter and 1.75 liter size. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
You want to give athletes like PEDs and stuff, right? Just let them have it?
Well, it's like if that's your body, you do what you want with it. I'm not going to be upset that you're hitting more home runs because of it.
Okay, John Daly said if they let him drink, he'd win every tournament.
I'm sure.
Let him drink.
I'm sure
They
he's
did let
right.
him drink, and he didn't win every tournament.
Right.
Yeah, we have data.
He hit the hell out of the ball, though.
You know how many tournaments John Daly won on the PGA Tour?
How many?
3.
3 tournaments? That's it?
Two of them were majors.
Oh.
No
Wow.
way.
Which
Wow.
was it?
Yeah.
Masters? Was
He
it?
won the PGA when he came out of nowhere, and like in '91, where nobody knew who he was. It's like, who's that big guy with the mullet, and why does he hit it 9 miles?
Yeah.
And he won. He's like the 8th alternate into the tournament and won. And he won the British Open one year, and then he won one random tournament somewhere else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was he drunk through any of them?
You'd have to ask him, but the odds probably would suggest yes.
The Big Bertha came out because of him, right?
I don't know if it came out because of him, but he was a Callaway player.
Yeah, he popularized it. Okay, everybody had to have the John Daly.
He grip it and rip it.
That's it. Yes, sir. My kind of golf.
He shows up places he was selling. He has a iced tea vodka drink that he sells at Costco, and he was at the Costco in my neighborhood, and my buddy Brian happened to be in the Costco at the time. They just hung out and chatted for like 30 minutes.
Really?
It was awesome.
Cool guy.
Yeah,
wow.
just got to do it his thing. All right, so Funch, we played the sounder, yes?
Yes, sir.
So what do we got?
We have Keith from Camarillo on line 1.
Hey, Keith.
Keith's got a chance to win the Whiskey and Wings package, correct?
He's very confident in this, that he can answer the question.
Okay, let's go.
All right, Keith, you there?
I'm here.
All right, man. What was my wife watching last night instead of Mexico and Ecuador?
Keith?
Oh,
do you have
you
an
said
answer?
You said
Love Island?
Well, yeah, you got it.
Nice job, Keith. Well done.
Enjoy that.
That was quick.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Keith.
Try every wing. Try everything. Have fun. That is a blast.
Enjoy
That is
the
a great
whiskey.
win.
Have
Yes,
you guys
sir.
seen Love Island yet?
No.
Travis, DeMarco?
No.
I have
No.
not.
I
My guilty reality show, I shouldn't say the one that I am marginally familiar with, and I'm not going to lie, when it's on in my living room and Susan's watching it, I don't leave the room. I'll watch it for 20 minutes, is the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader one.
Yeah, but that's just for your own enjoyment.
No, it's not a show.
It's a show. Don't get me wrong, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's also ridiculous and fun.
Good show.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
Playboy
it's
has
fun.
great articles.
Yeah.
There you go.
100%.
Yes, there you go. Hooters is an owl. There you go.
That's what I've been told.
That's right.
That's what I've been
You
told.
don't watch any reality TV besides that? You don't watch any?
No. Some of those design shows.
Yeah, you're talking about like the Love It or List It kind of thing?
Yeah, that's
like,
stuff. Unsellable houses, I think.
Does cooking shows count as reality TV?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, then I watch a a lot of those.
Flea Market Flip, anyone? Flea Market Flip?
No.
I don't know that
I've
one.
never even
when
heard of that.
When the girl from the Good Morning America goes out somewhere to like a flea market and has these people contest, they buy something and they try to flip whatever they buy.
Oh,
yeah,
that was good. Okay,
interesting.
Yeah,
I don't watch any of the dating ones.
No.
Those are the best ones.
I'll fully admit it. I watched Love Is Blind, and Love Is Blind is awesome.
Which one is Love Is Blind?
It's on Netflix.
Are they blind, or you just
no?
can't see?
Like you're
Yeah.
Oh my God! It'd be better if they were.
You better patent that.
You
That's
talk
a good
through,
idea.
You talk through a wall, so you don't actually see them, but then you have to propose, and then you're engaged to get married.
I got to
without
propose to somebody I can't see.
Yes,
that's
so
the show.
it goes all by just you connecting with the other person.
Does anybody
on the
ever
other
regret their like?
side.
Oh my God!
A lot of them do not get married, but some do.
Oh, okay.
Like, I did not picture you to look this certain type of way because you can't.
There's been a few
tell
of those.
right away, right?
There was one woman who said that she looked like Megan Fox, and she.
Okay, here's what I know she doesn't look like. I don't know what's coming next, but I know what she doesn't look like. Carry on.
She did not, in any way, shape, or form, look like Megan Fox. There was nothing about her that looked anywhere
There's
similar.
one person that
to
looks like Megan Fox, and her name is Megan Fox.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's a one of one.
So, I mean, you're not supposed to say what you look like, but she goes, "Oh yeah, people have compared me to Megan Fox."
I know no one. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I know that's a lie.
Can you see her?
Yeah,
Can
no,
the audience see her?
yeah, we can see them.
He can't.
And we're sitting like, "Oh my God!"
Was
there's
she
no way.
attractive?
I wouldn't call her attractive.
Okay.
But some other people might.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, she was not my
Eye of the
type.
beholder.
Yeah.
Eye of the
Did
beholder.
you see that one, D?
I did see that one. Yes.
Did you find
Did
her
you
attractive?
think that she looked like Megan Fox?
Absolutely not.
Did you find her attractive?
No, I'm being honest with you.
Is this
I
the
mean,
one
some
that
people
goes?
do.
They go up slow, like you see the feet. And the
No,
legs?
no.
That's not that one.
That's Naked Attraction.
That one's funny. Yeah.
That one's weird.
Okay. Yeah.
Some people like the feet.
No, so it goes up.
It keeps going up.
You're
Yeah.
you're standing on a pedestal, and it goes, and it just slowly moves up and up and up. So you see your
Slow reveals.
You saw your
Yeah.
ankles, and then your
Yeah.
knees, and then your waist, and you're not wearing anything
Right.
underneath it.
Go!
Oh, we got one. All right.
No offsides, right?
I was going to
Yeah,
say
no
it doesn't
offsides.
look
Take it back.
like No flag is up.
Look, that looks like AK.
All
Everything
right.
looks good, right?
All right, very
Hey,
good news.
Trudell is here.
Trudell's got his
The biggest
his,
soccer
his
fan we
kit
know.
on. There you go.
Yay,
Do you have
there
like
you
one of those
Yay.
things?
Congo,
What?
Congo.
Why are you not more excited?
Well, first of all, with freaking VAR, you have to make sure that there's no offsides before it completely
Take a
lose.
seat. There's a chair.
And they already took one of Balogun's goals away.
True.
So I'm just trying to keep my composure to make sure here.
Are you going to freak out?
But no, this one, I don't. Maybe this is just by being at so many games as a reporter. During games, I don't have the full release.
Even when you're just as watching as a fan?
So when there's a goal, if they get another goal while you're on the air for destination, are you not going to go, goal? Or are you going to just go, yay?
Bettle's going to do that. Bettle's going to do the goal call. He already promised to do the Cantor goal call. But I have the audio in my ear as well.
Okay.
That's the thing, because you guys are
So you're going to
you don't
show
have the
the
audio?
audio in your
Well, no, I'm not going to do this show. I'm here, aren't I?
You are here.
I mean,
I'm here.
Isn't that enough?
I'm here.
We had Mario on earlier, Trudell, and I saw a quote by is it
silencer.
Pochettino? Is that how you said it?
Pochettino.
Did you do this
Thank
silencer
you.
again?
And,
He did, yeah.
And the
Yeah.
quote was, hold on, I wrote it down at the time. I have it here somewhere. The Pochettino said,
Pochettino.
Excuse me. Thank you, Pochettino. For us, this is the final of the World Cup. Is that the stakes of this, in your opinion?
He's, I would say he probably gave more context around either side of the quote, but I think he probably meant that you have to play with the spirit that you would a final of the World Cup in a game like this. The knockout round, like, it is a final, right? It's an elimination. It's just like the NCAA tournament. The first round, you have to play like it's a final,
right?
Even if you're a 1 seed. So I think that's probably what he meant in terms of like skill level and all that. That's another story.
But this is not the biggest match they've ever played.
No, it probably is.
Is it bigger than when they beat Mexico in the knockout round?
I mean, they just in terms of like they have a chance to go a couple more rounds, just given what the bracket is. But that promise is not there if you don't just take care of this one. So I think it's the right move. Like, you can't just go into this one and thinking, oh well, let's just see how this one goes and kind of feel it out. And no, you have to press from the beginning, which they have. They've done a good job of doing that.
And again, I just saw it up on the screen, so the context of it is I don't have it. But the way it landed with me was not the effort. We're going to treat it like that because, to your point, you have no other choice.
Yeah.
But rather, this is for us the World Cup final as far as the stage goes.
Who's on the ground right now, Trudell?
Well,
soccer player.
Yeah. It's somebody on the U.S. team, but
hold on, let me make sure that
he's down for quite some time.
We will figure out who that is. Trudell is here.
Yep.
Beto's going to
Is that
jump in
Tyler
as
Adams?
well. We're doing a little
not.
crosstalk before we hand it off to those guys. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
And tune in Friday at 4 p.m. for the Road to the Cup on ESPN LA. Dave Denholm and Mario Ruiz bring you previews, analysis, reaction from soccer's biggest tournament and the biggest matchups. Cheer with the entire Mercado all tournament long. Mercado Gonzalez, where every match tastes better.
A chapter closes and a city reacts.
LeBron realizing, hey, I don't have a voice in that organization anymore.
That's right.
LeBron James is gone. Now, the questions begin.
Does LeBron feel wanted by the Lakers? I don't think he felt wanted by the Lakers.
The next era starts now.
I think it really just comes down to what Luka wants. Luka seems like he's wanting guys from other teams to come and build a team around him.
Breaking it down all day on the home of the Lakers, 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Cappy, and I'm here with Angelica from Angelica's Insurance, and you can feel it already. The energy, the passion, the entire world coming together for soccer's biggest stage.
Yes, Cappy, we're big soccer fans at Angelica's, and just like your favorite team needs the right defense, you need the right protection too. At Angelica's Insurance, getting families and businesses the best coverage is always our goal. In English y en español.
And that's who Angelica's Insurance is. Call us or visit us, angelicas-ins.com. That's angelicas-ins.com.
Hot damn! Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea just got harder with Twisted Tea Extreme. The hard iced tea taste you know and love, but with an 8% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Extreme is made with real brewed tea, goes down smooth, and brings your daytime drinking to the next level. Just look for the bright yellow cans in the cooler and get ready to dial up the fun. Big flavor, extreme kick. Twisted Tea Extreme. Keep it twisted!
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's finally here, and we're kicking it off with a whole lot of free. Free brake pads with Duralast rotors. Free oil filter with 5 quarts of oil. Free Armor All wipes with Armor All glass cleaner, and more. More free, so you can have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Your friends at George Chevrolet want to wish you a safe and happy holiday this 4th of July. And there's no better way to celebrate than behind the wheel of a new Chevy. Happy Independence Day from George Chevrolet, proudly serving our community in the red, white, and blue.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code EXPRESS to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code EXPRESS to borrow up to $10,000. Use code EXPRESS to borrow up to $10,000.
Yo, this is Jerry Garcia.
It's your boy Concrete.
And you're listening live to the 710 ESPN Radio, the best show, 3 to 6, DeMarco and Travis live.
Let's go.
More DeMarco and Travis right now.
All right, Trudell and Beto jumping in right now before we hand it off to them. USA ahead 1-0. We are in extra time at the end of the first half.
What language is nil?
Where does that come? Is that an English thing?
Nil. Yeah, it's just I think it's just kind of a British way to say
nada.
Zero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zip, zilch.
Zip, nada.
Oh, there he is.
There we go.
Is that going off if they score again?
Anytime somebody scores, it's ready to go.
A lot of red, white, and blue on you today,
Hey, look,
Beto.
and I'm not bandwagon. Let me just take off this tag.
Look at you. Wow.
I got this last year at some tournament.
Trudell, I heard you ask Beto the question during the break there. Is the England-Mexico match next week the biggest sporting event in Mexico
Mexican
history? Is that true?
It could be one of the biggest ones because it goes back to 1986. A lot of stuff going on. Let's just say, Travis, if you want some carne asada on Sunday, you better go buy it Saturday.
Really? Okay.
5 o'clock game. The line of la
just hit the post.
Oh, no. What are you watching on your phone?
Yeah, I'm a little bit delayed in here.
Oh, why are you delayed? There's a TV there, bro.
Right there.
Because there's no volume on the TV. I need like a little.
Well, at least he took his earbud out.
That's true.
Yeah, can we turn up the volume during our show?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No, it's in English. We got to get the Spanish broadcast.
Yeah,
bro.
Spanish is fine.
Bro,
Are you guys just doing all soccer tonight? Or are you going to mix in some NBA trade deadline? What's the plan?
I mean, Trudell's not even going to talk right now.
We haven't really talked about it yet.
Here's what's going on. Kasim and I went
we'll do some NBA stuff.
You surprised Jaylen Brown got traded?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
No, not really, because you've been hearing about it for a while.
I'm surprised that that's what they ended up getting back for him.
That right there.
And was it, if I were desperate to make the trade, which it seems that they really, things really got bad from his side versus the Celtics side. And the best that they could do was, first, unprotected, a different protection on first, and then Paul George will be expiring at the end of the next year.
Paul George? That's right. It was Paul George.
Yeah, so I didn't love that for Boston, but
trade him to Philly.
Was it they didn't want him to stick around, or he didn't want to stick around?
I think it turned into more from his side, probably.
Yeah,
he wanted.
Because don't you make it look?
But it had to be their side too. It had to be both.
Yeah. If I got hard feelings, but this is my second best player, right? Or and close to my best player, I'm going to figure out a way to make everybody happy. Like this feels like,
or at least wait till the trade deadline and see if other suitors emerge, or see if some other team gets injured, or
who's there. What value can you get for him? Because that guy is fantastic.
The one qualifier I'll give though, and this will sound a little bit more like a Boston perspective, but his contract is a top 3 in the league. It's about to be making over $60 million, and I'd say he's maybe the 14th or 15th best player in the league. So if I'm not a top 5 guy and getting that kind of money, it does become more difficult to do everything in the second apron era. So that to me, it's why I think that it even is a conversation in the first place, as opposed to if you were on a slightly more reasonable deal, and then maybe you can work out some of the locker room issues that seem to emerge with the whole whose team is it, the alpha dog battle, and all the comments about how it was his favorite year ever, even though they lost in round one.
Flat, didn't it?
Yeah, and that goes back to the context of that, I'm sure, was different than what just this was my favorite year ever, but the context of that doesn't really matter all that much. That gets lost to history. It's just, I had my best year ever, and we didn't do anything.
Could have been. What do you think of the new look Lakers?
Halftime, 1-0 USA. Don't get Trudell in trouble right now.
Okay, all right.
I mean, it's a fair question. I can't get in trouble. No. I think that Walker Kessler, especially because he was basically the only center left on the market, he is a good fit. There's no doubt for Luka, for Austin Reeves. He is an excellent rim protector. He is a great offensive rebounder. He is a roller.
Slide overpay, maybe.
It's a lot of money for that type of player, and it's not just the money. It's also the 2 firsts and also 2 swaps.
2 swaps, yeah.
So it's a heavy price, and whether or not they can get enough supporting talent around that, not just this year, but in the next couple of years, that remains to be seen. And I think that becomes more difficult because of all of the assets that they attach to get.
What's
Kessler.
your AR theory on them? I like that.
I'm really curious to see what the reaction from Laker fans is, media and everything else, to now that Austin Reeves is being paid like a great player. And is a very talented guy. The found money aspect of it, the what a bargain aspect of it, that anything you get is above and beyond what you're actually paying for, that now you're paying premium prices.
That's over. Yeah.
That premium production is now expected as opposed to, hey, this is good. And if it isn't quite that on as consistent of a basis as you might have expect from a premium player, I think he might catch a ton. I think he's the first guy that could catch heat if this is a little wonky.
Oh, he's going to catch heat no matter what. From the moment they even gave him that contract, you're going to have people say, you're overpaying him. And I kept saying this on our shows was, that's the going rate. That's what he is commanding. Oh, we're done?
You guys run out of anything to talk about today? Ask Funches how he proposed to his wife, and that's the rest of the show.
I'm against that. Wait, that's it? You're done?
Yeah.
I thought crosstalk goes like 12 extra minutes.
No.
Wrong.
6, straight up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wrong. Crosstalk goes for another
Straight
14, 13. That's how long it goes to.
There we go.
They got your World Cup. They got your NBA trade deadline. Trudell and Beto are coming up next. DeMarco and I and Trudell. We'll see you tomorrow.